Okay, I am live now. 5 minutes late, but we're here. I'm wearing a polo shirt because it's been a while since I wore a polo shirt in general. Did I button it up too much? Now you just can't see it because of the mic. But yeah, welcome to Shadow. Oh, hopefully that's not a razor bump. But yeah, welcome to Shadow 2005, the finale. But first and foremost, let me go on my Discord server so I can ping everybody that's interested so that way they can see the notification of me playing the ending of the game. So, let's see. I'm gonna put finishing Shadow the Hedgehog 2005. Yeah, that'll work. And right now the music in the background is the battle mode music because I decided since I beat almost the entire game, I just looked up a playlist of all the music from Shadow 2005 to see if there was any what's it called? My brain's blanking out. To see if there's any songs that I like now without the context of me playing the game. And of course, if there's some songs or titles that gives off the vibes like I probably haven't gotten there yet, then I skip. But then I was like, well, I'm probably never going to play the battle mode, which is like the two-player mode. So I decided to play this one. And it sounds like the menu music, but better. Like the regular menu music. Like if they had this music played during the regular menu music, like, yeah, it would have sounded edgier. But like, listen, I like heavier music in general anyways, whether it be electronic or rock or which would be metal at that point. That's fine. Yeah. Key word though, the music still has to be cohesive. It just has to sound heavy. Like, if you can make it sound heavy with the intricacies of how it sounds and not because of the music theory, we're just spamming the same sound. I'm talking to you, that EDM genre, what's it called? Like, I don't even remember. There's like some EDM genres that supposedly go to like 900 BPM or even higher, where at that point the drum beats become vibrations, which that becomes a music in itself, but then they don't really do any interesting variety with that. So, yeah. So it has to be cohesive, or if you're gonna take it to an extreme, it has to sound good. Yeah, let me copy and paste the link to my live stream. Just give me a second so I can do that. Yeah, I already have the notification ready. I just need to get the link. And by the way, I saw the chat. Super Plush Room just chatted, but I haven't read it yet. Just give me 1 second. I was just prioritizing getting this done. There we go. Alright, so Super Plush Room says, hi. I was about to type in Discord to quote Reggie, my body is ready. So how long will I be the only one here for? Well, Shadow1235 just got here. About that long. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're about to start the game. I just need to remember. Anything that I want to say before we get started? We have Saturn here saying, yo, welcome to the live stream. This is the final Shadow live stream, unless like further into the future I'm all caught up in Sonic games and I decide to revisit this for whatever reason. Because here's the funny thing, right? Yesterday or 2 days ago, I think it was 2 days ago. I did. No, that's not right. 2 days ago, I live streamed. Yesterday, I was doing the last two endings that I needed to unlock the final story, the last way, as the wiki calls it. Didn't look up any details about what happens. I just know that's what it's called because I looked up a flowchart on the wiki and it shows it right there to the right of everything. Do not forget to take your time in the final boss fight. All right. I did some video editing earlier today. Super Plush Room says. All right, good. Very nice. Sonic Wind 633 says hello. Yeah, hey there, Sonic Wind. I remember your comment saying, nice brain. Where'd you get it? Brain store? Yeah. Let's see. Don't take your time, you might die. Well, now I don't know who to trust. Hi all, says Neo. Welcome, Neo. Thoughts on the game itself? I'm liking it. Yeah, there's a couple levels like Lost Impact and the other one that's when you go, I think it's the Doom. Yeah, the Doom and Lost Impact, they're kind of duds in game design. So I got confused looking at my fingers because like normally I'm used to seeing a mirror reflection of myself. Like right now in real life, I'm raising my right arm, but if I look at myself in a live stream, it looks like it's my left, but it's not. It's my left, my right, your left. There we go. You have to sit around for 10 minutes during the final boss for Eggman to say an important lore line. Even if you lose a life for it, it's worth it. Or I could just look it up. Yeah, I could just look up the lore line. But yeah, I remember someone mentioning that when I was finishing up on Heroes. Okay, so I'm gonna start the game up. I'm gonna lower this because that's not the menu music. Because I don't have a second controller to plug. Well, I probably do in theory, but like I don't plug it. I have not plugged in a second controller to start up the multiplayer mode. So we have this here. The game hasn't shown up yet, but that's what it's gonna look like for anyone that's new here. What's your rankings of the games least to best? I'm not going to give you a full ranking thing because I think I'd rather dedicate a video or a live stream for that. But I kind of have to separate the games from like 2D and 3D games. But if I do a video or a live stream actually dedicated to doing a final ranking based off of my opinion, I'm going to have to combine 2D and 3D because I think it'll make a spicier tier list or rating video. But my favorite 2D game is CD, for instance. And 3D game, I think Sonic Adventure 1 is my favorite. And the more I play this, the more I like it. I think this is number one. No, not number one. Sonic Adventure 1 is number one in terms of 3D. Sonic Adventure 2 might be number 2. This is number 3, close behind Sonic Adventure 2. And then Heroes is below that. Yeah. So let's see. Shadows 1, 2, 3, 5 says the Super Plush Room. That was what I was referring to when saying take your time. Oh, okay, got it. And also, I don't know if realistically the boss fight can take 10 minutes. Here's a couple ways you could do this. Speed run, go as fast as you feel like you comfortably can. Take your time a decent amount, like just take your time, think, maybe even pause if you need to think, just sort your thoughts out if you're trying to do like a zero death run or whatever, I guess. And then purposely dilly-dallying, which is the slowest speed. I don't know if you guys, when you guys say take your time as in dilly-dally speed, or like, just like go out of your way a bit, take a breather, just collect your thoughts, then continue the fight. I'm not sure if what speed you guys might be referring to in your heads. I hope and then Super Potion says, I hope you actually like 06. I do too. So guys, before we do the last story, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a showcase on how the game looks, because I adjusted some settings on the games, on the emulator, on the game itself. When you right-click the game in Dolphin, go to Properties, and then I also went to the main configure or whatever it's called. You talk about waiting for the dialogue option, which that dialogue is like 8 minutes in. They're talking about, yeah. Tune in FX. Hey, welcome. I remember you. Hello, they say. Oh, or it's 10 and then 8. There's 2 dialogues? Well, we could Google it, It has like a 12-minute time limit. At 10 minutes, Eggman says a line. Okay, so I have 12 minutes to beat him. So, it's possible that doing this boss fight, I may get that dialogue line by accident. Well, semi-accident, because now I know it exists, and now I know there's a bit of a bonus if I take my time. So that's good to know. So this should be ready to go. Let's change the gameplay. I'm going to show you guys the game. It's not popping up yet. Give it a second. Always takes like 3 to 5 seconds for it to actually pop up in OBS. There we go. So Shadow the Hedgehog uses an autosave feature. If you wish to... We don't need to read this, but the good news is that if you guys can see this, that means it's working. I'm double checking, triple checking this stream that everything works, because this is a finale stream. Like, most people come in during the first episode or if it's a video, or the first stream of a game, and then the last one. And that's natural. Yeah, that's just how humans work. They're like, oh, you're starting this one. Let's say, hey, let's just come on in and support you. And then when it's the ending, oh yeah, let's come in here and cheer you on. That's usually, at least from what I've seen whenever I see people start and end a game. And then the middle episodes, I'm the type of person to stick around for as much of it as possible, unless there's a part I literally don't like in the game itself. Then I'll just skip that person's episode and then keep watching afterwards. Let's see. Sorry, I am like really checking if I'm forgetting something. My phone. Here we go. My phone. I'm going into the... So I only have one computer screen, which is the one I'm looking at. Well, technically here. But yeah, my webcam is on top of the screen. I only have one computer screen. So in order for me to use another screen to watch the chats, I have to use my phone. So I'm on the YouTube app right now, going into my channel, going into my own live stream. There's 10 people watching. Hi, guys. It's that's what YouTube's telling me. Maybe the number's a little bit lower. Saturn says, I sadly wasn't able to make it to the first Shadow stream, but I watched the VOD later. That's what the VOD channel's for. Also, the playlist on both the official, on both the first channel, Slingo, and the Slingo VODs channel. So that way, there's a playlist for the VODs there as well. So if you miss anything there, that's also the fastest way you guys will be able to see a VOD. Let's see. The chat's all good here. I'm gonna make sure that the stream on my phone is only like at 144p or just 240p. Okay, we are ready. Okay, guys, get your anuses ready. Clench your butt cheeks. Do whatever you gotta do. You know, maybe drink an apple juice before feasting your eyes on the ending. We're not gonna go right into the ending. Actually, I forgot. I'm just gonna go to Westopolis, not to actually do anything. You're just gonna see me like move back and forth, just so I can show you guys. So the graphics on the screen are scaled correctly. The cutscene is scaled correctly. Like everything is 4:3, but the actual game itself is in 16:9 when you actually go into the menu. None of the HUD elements, none of the menu elements are stretched out. We're gonna play this one more time because you know, we're ending this. Might as well. The good news is that we do end up seeing him use that motorcycle maybe multiple times, but like I know for sure that if you go full hero, the second mission where you're chasing after the alien tank, you can go on a motorcycle. So that motorcycle that wasn't just there for looks, it actually was used. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna pay attention to everybody on screen. Amy, Charmy. Okay, Cream wasn't there, but Amy was there. Everyone else I expected because I saw them in the game. Amy. Oh yeah, if you go, I think when you're going full dark, you have a chance to not go dark and just find Cream and Cheese. So yeah, that took me a second to remember. Yeah, that guy looks so different in the pre-rendered cutscene. Hey, look, reference. It's just like when some people are watching an anime or any show and there's the intro sequence. You'll see it on the first episode. You'll skip it pretty much every episode. And then you'll watch it the last episode. Yep, Chow the Hedgehog. And yeah, it's a pretty good intro cutscene. Hopefully that got you guys pumped up. This is like the 3rd or 5th time I've seen it ever. Not counting the Snapcube fan dub. Alright, so to prove to you guys that the last story is ready to go once we go into it, we got new, continue, which is grayed out because, yeah. Library, last story. We're not going to do this just yet, but I will let you know that you can kind of see, I'm not sure if you guys can notice, oh wait, the black bars, they still appear in the main menu, I forgot about that. That's because the Gecko code doesn't stretch out any graphics. It only stretches out, like, I guess, what the screen is going to render when you're actually in the 3D game space. So I'm going to press new just so we can go to Westopolis for a second, just so you guys can see. If you guys can notice anything, if you're watching this as the VODs, you can also go back to the previous Shadow VODs. So you might notice that at the bottom of the cutscene, you don't see like a black line anymore. Of course, we're not going to watch this whole cutscene since that's not really the point. The black line is still there, but I feel like that was there on the original GameCube as well at this point. But I don't think the black line is there here in the loading screen, as far as I can see. See, no black bars on the left or right, nothing at the bottom. That's literally all I wanted to show you. But the only downside is that if you guys can see, when I pause it, there's the key, 4 keys. Don't know where the 5th one is, but it's all good. The keys don't really do much except just give you, I would assume, just bonus weapons. Since we got all 5 keys in one stage. The one where you can help Charmy out with getting the secret CDs. Yeah, 5 lives, 5 rings. But if I unpause, the ring icon and the shadow icon are still on screen. That's because the GameCube originally did not factor in, well, like, or it's more like the developers. Oh, you see that? No lag. There was no lag at all. I'm going to speedrun this level because I want to show you guys the other part this game always lags at. Well, before I read the comment by, I don't remember his name, but he's on my Discord server. Actually, I want to give him proper credit. Give me 1 second, guys. This will be really quick. I'm just going to go to the comment section on my on my VOD's channel because he commented there. Let's see. He hasn't replied to my reply thing. Oh, he did. Let's see. Okay. So, it was Skylancer727 on YouTube. He told me, you know, go to these settings, change this, and then I replied saying, I prefer to tweak these things. And then I found, I think, my favorite bread and butter on how the game looks and feels, because right now, in terms of gameplay, it's the same, just there's no lag anymore due to the emulator. But yeah, we're just doing this to speedrun really quick because I want to show you guys the loop-de-loop that's later on in this level. Because of the explosions, this emulator seemed to have freaked out. I think the main feature that fixed it was just turning on hybrid Uber shaders, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Am I going to run Sonic 06 on Cydia? Yeah, well, I'm going to have to actually test it first. I haven't gotten around to testing it because I never get that ahead of schedule. In terms of like, okay, I gotta play this game next. Let's test out the settings in this game, or the emulator settings if it's gonna be an emulated game.
No matter how many we defeat, they just keep coming.
Man, no matter how many we defeat. Oh. That was messed up. No matter how many we defeat, they won't give us their Kmart coupons. I say coupon, sorry. For anybody that gets angry and be like, no, it's pronounced coupon. I don't know, coupon sounds weird to me. But I will admit though, it's not like GIF versus GIF where there actually is a bit more of a closer to a 50-50 split in terms of which one is pronounced, which pronunciation is used by people. Like I'm pretty sure coupon is more common by a landslide than coupon, but I say coupon, even though let's be honest, using English phonetic rules, if you weren't used to how coupon or coupon is pronounced, I would say quilpon. If that was the first time I ever saw that word on a screen. You saw that? No lag. Normally it lags there near the top of that loop-de-loop, like past halfway. Now we're gonna quit the game because that's all I wanted to show you guys. There's no lag anymore. Hopefully that's also the case for the last story. I would assume last story has a lot of explosions, and I noticed that, for example, Lost Impact, when you're like, when you're trying to get all of the artificial chaos enemies, and then you're on the rail with the guns, if you keep firing at things around you that are close and they explode, there's a good chance the emulator slows down, at least with the settings I had it at before. But there's no real way I could test it besides me actually going to Lost Impact, but that's not why you guys are here. I'm gonna go on the limb and say Lost Impact is no longer laggy. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna read the chat first before we go into last story. I'm gonna hover the thing so you know we're about to get in. So let's see. I really like. Okay, so Sonic Win says I really like what the last story does with Shadow's character. Good, because I'm liking how Shadow's character, like the paths he's taking, depending on what path you take throughout the regular game so far. So I mean, if you like it, and if I'm already liking the game so far in Shadow's character, that probably means I'm gonna like it as well. So let's see, Super Plushroom says, now you've seen every what if ending, you get to see the only part of the game that's 100% canon. You're right. Saturn says, I really love watching the CGI intros of the Sonic games, always a vibe. Super Plushroom says, are you going to run this 06 on Cydia, which is what I was reading just earlier, and I already answered that. Tim Onic.exe says, guess what I have? He has, you have Ligma, don't you? It's okay, Ligma balls. Got him, boys! No. This is the only part of this game that's canon. David Lawrence is here. Welcome. We're gonna start it up right now. So I'm gonna assume this is gonna be kind of like Heroes, where cutscene, boss fight. Game ended, but you're gonna get some ending cutscenes, and then the game ends. Oh yeah, the last paperboy on Earth. Fire in the Sky Festival. 50-year return of the Black Comet. Best for you tonight. I want to concentrate on the cutscene, so as much as I'm going to actually fight the urge to do any fan dub references, unless I confidently think I can actually split my attention efficiently and process what's happening in the game.
Finally, I've got all the chaos.
So we may not hear the stop, but we'll see.
I can uncover the truth about my past. All of it.
Oh.
Well done.
Hey. Okay, I'm not going to do it.
Can now commence as planned. Give me the chaos.
Yeah. Black Doom alluded to the ritual many times, and now I guess we're going to see it actually happen.
Shadow, give me the Chaos Emeralds.
Do not give the emeralds to Black Doom, Shadow.
They're
Everybody's here.
planning to destroy the planet.
Ignorant fools. We're here to save the humans from their own demise. We offer salvation.
Wow, the biblical and devil themes actually ended up being a lot more fitting in this game than I thought. When it came to the fandom.
And affinity for betrayal has them on a path.
Oh yeah, he also alluded to this a few times. Like for instance,
Their actions will lead to
the yellow glowing water, the pollution. He was saying like we're saving humans from themselves or something like that. Yeah, here we go.
without perfect order, allowing them to live through their desperate lives in peace. Humans are a great energy source for us.
So they're trying to turn the humans like what the AI did to the humans in the Matrix.
Begin our ritual of prosperity. Chaos control.
This can't be happening.
Okay. Alright, this is where the devil's monologue would have happened in the Snap Cube fandom. But here there seems to be little to no dialogue, which is more like a show don't tell thing. Makes sense. So I think that's the Black Comet. I think it's now on the surface of the Earth if I'm like actually processing the entire story correctly.
What was that? What just happened?
Those black creatures just warped the comet
Yeah,
down to
thanks,
the surface
Sonic.
using chaos control.
No, that's impossible.
He basically told me, yeah, you're correct.
The Chaos Emeralds.
The chaos control everything.
Precisely. The comet's
Now we're learning the
velocity
intentions.
Isn't powerful enough to pass through another planet's atmosphere. The emeralds amplify the space-time control powers of chaos control. We need them to charge to full power. It's the perfect plan. That's why I needed the professor to help me.
Oh, now we're gonna learn about the further path.
Insane!
The dust.
The professor was in development of the ultimate life force, but he needed my help. So we made a deal. I helped him, and he promised to deliver me the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
That explains what the conversation was about.
That's how you were created, Shadow. You would help us do both.
Okay. So most likely not an android by any means, just almost like a person grown in a lab.
Can't believe it.
That can't be! He betrayed his own people for research? For Black Doom?
Big deal. We can't just stand here doing nothing.
Yeah, let's do this! I'll crush that cosmic rock ball!
Knuckles, what's wrong?
A special weapon. This gas, once released, is quickly absorbed into your bloodstream.
Paralyzes you.
In a moment,
Yep.
total paralysis will hit your nervous system. The end is near now. Ah, my dear offspring, eat and devour these savory dishes.
No! Back off, you slime balls!
What is that?
Okay. Now I know the context of this cutscene.
What is that?
Rouge, I didn't even hear Rouge say anything.
Did I
gave you
die?
life, Shadow!
That's why you were created.
Please help me, Shadow.
What?
I mean, I would assume that he probably has some Black Arm's blood in him anyways.
Hedgehog. I've left the past behind me. No one can tell me what to do now.
So he can't get
I will
paralyzed.
destroy you, Black Doom.
I gave you life, and this is how you repay me? The irony of it all is I gave you life. Now, I'll take it back.
You're not gonna help out.
Shadow!
You're our only hope now.
You're not gonna at least kill those guys? Now that I saw the fan dub and then this, now I'm like, oh wait, yeah, Shadow could have totally just turned around and killed those few offspring guys.
Can you hear me, Shadow? He's got to be on the inside.
Use chaos control and make your way inside.
Shadow, I believe in you. You can do
Okay, so this is probably like just regular stage gameplay before the boss fight.
You're strong enough. I know you are.
Give me weaker enemies first. There we go. Oh, not this one. I don't really like this weapon much. Oh, wait, never mind. I thought it was the other one. The one that has like a rocket launcher aiming scheme. It looks similar enough. Yeah, this one is pretty good. Slightly weaker than the teleporting guy's weapon, but it gets the job done.
Black alien gunship. Run!
I'm gonna assume we have to go straight. Yeah, I'm gonna assume the stage is the exact same as like Final Haunt. So far, so good. Hopefully, I'm doing this correctly. You guys are not dying, huh? What's the hint? Oh, you just have a crazy amount of health. Got it. Or not even that. It's more like you're also not taking shots. Yeah, you're kind of tanking shots. Like, am I just supposed to homing attack you? Is that the only way I can defeat you? Well, it's more consistent. At the cost of me possibly getting hit and losing rings. So I can grab onto that ledge.
Damn it.
Rain gun, my beloved. Is that the actual name of the gun?
Creatures seem
The only bad thing about this gun is that the projectile is really slow compared to most other weapons. But the damage is nice. Probably a good trade-off though, because like as long as you can like track the aim ahead of where they are, and you're good, or just get close. That was it? I thought this was actually useful stuff. Okay, I remember this. I can just fall down here. Yeah, I would just waste the time there for no reason.
absorb all forms of attacks. There's gotta be a weak point somewhere.
Let's see. I think I have to fight these guys this time. Oh, wait, actually, I'm gonna go back up. I saw a checkpoint. I'm not forgetting about that checkpoint. Ah! But yeah, this is annoying. Like, I think the one enemy where this gun would have been really powerful against turns out to be useless half the time. Yeah, spamming the button. Spamming the button seems to be better. Like, what is it? Like, just a random chance they get hit, or do I have to wait for the animation to end? Maybe it's that they get hit once, iframes, wait for the animation to end, you can hit them again. That would make more sense. Now that I'm absorbing it. Oh, we have to fight you, yeah, because we're not siding with Black Doom this time around like that one time in Final Haunt. Because I think in Final Haunt, you don't even have to beat these guys up.
To find the world, just hold down the key and set my sights.
Well, I tried to shoot that. We almost have Chaos Control ready. Fire when ready. Yep, that's my voice now. That's not even the right game. That was a Sonic Riders reference. We'll get the key. Why not? You know, I see you. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of you because this one does slightly higher damage. From what I remember. Yeah, you can probably see, like, I got pretty proficient at this game. Like, if I like a game enough, I'm gonna want to get proficient. Especially because now we're in, like, 2005, the era of games where, like, I've gotten more used to how it feels. Also, why do I feel like I can just... I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Yep. Yeah, I discovered that during one of the times we were in the Black Comet. Oh, we'll use it here. You need to defeat enough enemies to charge Chaos Control. Yeah, I know about that. I just did it. But I'm guessing there's like a requirement that maybe I have to Chaos Control a few times, or maybe I have to get to a certain part of the stage and then Chaos Control. Because, like, that would make sense. Yeah, I'm guessing I have to Chaos Control to continue further. Oh, my aim. See, what are you? These worm guys are so annoying. They won't get hit. Yeah, I'm gonna go back up. I'd rather focus on the regular bipedal enemies. Bipeds. Guys that walk on 2 legs.
Guess I have to go on.
Oh wait, actually that was an exit. I think I just went backwards. Yeah. Thank you.
This is a dead end.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the hints. Now I know for sure that I'm at the right spot. We just have to get chaos control. Because I had a feeling that either I can't go back that way, because it does look like I'm going backwards if I go that way. Here we go.
The ultimate power.
Please tell me this one works. Yeah, this one is so much better. Unfortunately, we don't have any of those guys anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot that the weapon here is worth it. I'm gonna target you instead. Yeah, the weapon's good. Actually, this reminds me of when you go full dark and you're in the gun base. I think it's Gun Fortress, the actual name of it. Like, you end up getting, like, overpowered weapons, and then, you know, they're supposed to be super powerful enemies. It's supposed to make you feel like, oh, you're so powerful, nothing can stop you type of deal. So, yeah, the only difference is that now we're in the Black Comet. Because I didn't really get too much of that feeling when I was in Final Haunt during Full Hero. Yes, more ammo, please. Okay, that should be good enough. I'm just gonna get to the end of this.
This is a dead end.
And then just fight whatever spawns.
Chaos control.
Come on, one more guy. Yep, that'll work. Get me out of here.
Behold the ultimate power.
Oh, yeah, that's a great skip. Okay, we're not at the end yet. Okay, I thought we were, but we still have a ways to go.
Guess I have to go on.
Oh, this is a dead end as well, isn't it? Yeah, because this wasn't here. Oh, wait, we could go this way as well. Build up Chaos Blast, why don't we? I did not know this was going to be here. I just thought there was going to be, like, more enemies here so I can just build up more Chaos Control, but thanks, game. I don't even know if I'm missing any of the keys yet. Oh, I should have showed you guys my save file also as further proof that, like, hey, see, I got all 10 endings my own way. Because I actually purposely took some unconventional routes, like instead of doing the exact copy of the routes I've already done.
Use a series of homing attacks.
Oh.
Then perform a light dash.
Yeah, we'll just do this.
Careful of your time.
Damn.
Yeah, I tried pressing X and the game ignored it. I think I know why. I think I timed it too early. I was too high above the ring, so the game didn't detect it. Yep.
Use a series of homing attacks. And then
Oh, I thought you were
perform a light
dead.
dash. Extra careful of your timing.
Yeah, I thought somersaulting on him was doing enough damage. But yeah, this makes sense. Be extra careful of your timing. See? That's what the game had in mind. Wow, those guys don't even topple over, unless that was just a glitch. That was a glitch. Oh, it takes 4? I thought it only took 3 to destroy these guys. Finally, the last level, says Gazak.
This can't be.
Oh, I was out of rings. I think it was because I was reading chat that I didn't even bother picking up rings. This is faster. I'm just going to do this instead. Just spam. And then we keep this.
Extra careful of your timing.
And then we do this. Yeah, now I know it's just 4 bullets to kill these guys. Here we go. I'm gonna get to the end of this because I wouldn't be surprised if there's a dead end here.
I can use that for a burst of speed. This is a dead end. The only way to get through is to use
Now we
chaos
use it.
control. Maybe I can use my homing attack.
Or we could just use the platforms, but sure. Yeah, I was aiming to the left and Shadow went right. Also, we just got set back. I must have missed a checkpoint. That's fine. You know what, guys? I'm gonna style on you guys, and I'm just gonna start over from the beginning. Just, I would assume this is getting ranked. Alright, but yeah, this is the last time I restarted, I promise.
He's got to be on the inside.
Use chaos control.
And we've heard this dialogue before, so we'll just
I believe in
we'll just spam X so we can go through this faster.
Dare give up.
Please hurry.
You're strong enough.
I didn't get the
know
weapon.
you are.
Here, we'll get their weapons. The death sound effects, the point.
It's a black alien gunship. Run!
Thanks, Tails. I slowed down too much. I wanted to slow down a little bit just so I can turn left or right. I forget which direction I wanted to go. So that way I'd be next to him, then attack. But I slowed down too much that they just landed on top of me. That was dumb on my part. What was that? I went like Irish. On my part. On my part. Okay, okay. Yes, take me. Take me to Hawaii. Or whatever passes as a vacation spot in this comet.
Set my sights.
We're going to Disney World. That was close. I know I'm taking a lot of damage just by bumping into things, but hey, it's fast, and I would assume this... Yeah, this flight, it wasn't that dangerous at all. There's a checkpoint.
Go through the red stream and then right out into a grind.
Oh, okay, I got you. Also, who said that? Was that Sonic? Because he didn't sound like Sonic. And we'll just skip this. We'll skip this.
Behold the ultimate power.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight them down here now. The good news is that these worm guys, they're easier to hit with this weapon for some reason. Oh yeah, don't forget the checkpoint. I have 26 bullets, gotta be careful. Is there something in here? Yeah, I'd rather not use these though. Come on, game. Yeah, I'd rather not use these, sorry. Let's go up.
Guess I have to go up.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Oh, I did not dodge. I saw that coming and I had enough time to react, but my brain was more confused on what was coming at me in the first place to process. Wait, that's probably dangerous. Thank you. Thank you, come again. Welcome to my convenience store.
Behold the ultimate power.
Sorry, I gotta go. You're too young. I can't sell you cigarettes. I'm not trying to break the law, children. Oh! Shadow runs a convenience store. I love the glass breaking sound that some of these guys have. It's fantastic. I would assume this is probably one of the best weapons that Black Arms has. So it's great that I still have 48 bullets. Probably just one shot would have been enough.
Behold the ultimate power.
Siren says, "Oh man, but I want a cigarette." And then Super Buster says, I don't want one." That's all good. I don't smoke either. But I remember at my last job, a lot of people were smoking during the breaks. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I guess I'll die of secondhand smoking. That was a joke, by the way. Hey, there was a key over here, so might as well come grab it. Oh wait, the game remembers. Okay, I thought that restarting would have made it forget. We'll just rush past you like this.
Use a series of
Okay. The X button. Not like Adventure 2 where everything is the B button. Oh wait, I forgot. 4 bullets. There we go. Yeah, I know I could Chaos Control right now, but I'm trying to rack up some ammo. Don't know if it's going to be important for later, but this is just so I feel safer. Last guy. Oh, and then there's also this section. Okay, yeah, let's move on.
This is a dead end. The only way to get through is to use Chaos Control.
Alright, we're pretty much, yeah, we're back to where we were.
Attack to bounce off those flying creatures.
There we go. Okay, I thought I only hit 2 of them. 2 of those mines. I don't know why I like pronouncing it like that. Instead of saying mines, sometimes I like saying mine. I think it sounds funny, that's why. Kind of like in Halo 2, the original Halo 2, when there's 5 minutes left, the announcer is like 5 minutes remaining. Like, it's really funny. Come on, spawn more fellas. Another one. Who's next? Step right up. Step right up and get it some ketchup blasted into your face.
Behold the ultimate power.
Behold the ultimate power. Alright. Yeah, let's attack these guys just in case if a dead end is coming up soon. I also realized we're running a little bit low in time. Hopefully we will make it anyways, but we'll have to see.
Behold the ultimate power.
Oh wait, maybe that was it.
There he is. I found him.
Brain store. Yep. Nice brain, idiot. Where'd you get it? Brain store? Yeah, nice brain. Yeah.
Well done, Shadow. You've gone farther than I expected. I'm impressed.
Well, there's gonna be a long cutscene if I remember how the fanned up, how long this part lasted.
Do you? The future we offer is the only option for these humans.
I've heard enough. You're boring me to death, Black Doom. You're going down.
Yeah, he's angry, all right.
For little Hedgehog. I thought you were different from the rest, but maybe not. We are more alike than you think. The same blood runs through our veins.
This can't be.
Psychic attack!
Who are you?
But yeah, that's more than anything. Actually, he probably did actually use a psychic attack.
You were created from my blood.
What?
Terrence just can't wait for the peak final boss.
You are a part of me. Do you feel that? I can control you. You cannot escape me, nor can you escape your past.
Damn you! No! It's not true!
Flashback? I think we're getting a flashback. Another loading screen. Oh,
SBO?
we get to see what Team Chaotix is up to in this actual canon route.
SBO, we
Yep,
need you to
same-
focus, because if we don't
same thing
hurry,
as
all the
last time.
data we recovered will be lost.
Easier said than done. Who signed me up for this anyway?
That's it. I'll do it. Get out of the way.
Get back here, you idiot!
That did work with Shadow that one time in this game.
It's working.
And the secret discs come into play. Okay. Also, hi there, Auditrion. I don't know if you already chatted before in this stream, but this is the first time I see you on this stream.
Shadow, my son,
Professor?
what is this?
If you're listening to this, then the worst has happened. You
Oh, so he gets to
need
know the actual truth.
The government plans to shut down this research facility.
Oh, flashback, I think. These cutscenes are kind of short. Well, except for that first one of Beast Bunch. Oh, that's why I had to load the assets.
And imprison all who know about you. I made a terrible mistake, Shadow. It's all my fault. Making contact with that comet.
Professor Gerald?
Now listen very carefully.
So yeah, they know him. I didn't skip anything, right? I mean, that sounded like a decent time for the cutscene to go to the next spot.
In 50 years, the Black Comet will return. They plan to harness its powers to destroy this planet.
And it has been 50 years.
The only way to stop them was to develop a way to use the very power.
So Shadow is the very power
against them.
That's it. It's brilliant.
It's brilliant. I'm guessing that all of these videos are one individual disc.
Shadow, it's up to you, and only you can stop them. I developed the Eclipse Cannon. It's the only weapon that can destroy that black comet. Shadow, you are the only hope to save mankind.
Oh! I know what they're talking about.
The future of this planet depends on
the reference.
You.
Don't worry, Grandfather. Shadow and I will protect this planet. Right, Shadow?
Oh, that is kind of sad, though. He's like, oh, she's dead, though. But he can fulfill her wish. If that is her wish to protect the planet. I think it was. I think Shadow says that when you go full hero.
Seems like you're immune to my mind control.
Yeah, he took the vaccine.
No control over me, Black
He's immune.
Doom. I now understand why I am here. I made a promise and I'm here to keep it. Today, I put my past behind me.
Have it your way, Shadow.
Be chaos controlled.
So be it. Be prepared to meet your maker. Your past, present, and future ends here. Today, prepare to die. Say goodbye, Shadow, as you witness my true wrath.
You left these here. And we can see Super Shadow. I mean, I've seen him before in the fan dub, but I've never seen him with this proper context. Oh, the bloom effect. Wow, that's awesome. That was quoting the devil from the fan dub, but also, I feel like that's a lot of people's first reactions to seeing Shadow turn into Super Shadow. Oh! Double Doom. Wait, is there a way for... No, I was going to say if there was a way for me to adjust the volume so I can make the music slightly louder. But no. So this is the final boss fight. But before I go into the final boss fight, I want to read the chat to catch up, just see people's reactions, and then we'll jump right in. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm going back to the chat for when the last cutscene happened. Not the one that just happened, the one before where all the Sonic crew... Eggman was there too when everybody froze up from the gas. So let's see. Jaden Yuki says, it's a bit quiet if you listen carefully. Rouge says, what is that? Panicking during the moment when everyone was screaming. Okay. I believe you too. I believe it. Yeah. Because I did notice something when it came to the audio of this game. The audio quality is decent, especially for a GameCube game. But mixing, like music versus voice lines versus sound effects. Sometimes, for example, when you fight against Black Bull, the first time, I think the second time it happens as well, his attacks get way too loud compared to everything else. The good news is that I look past it because, like, 2005, Sega makes janky games anyway, and if this is Sega's way of showing jankiness and not actual gameplay being janky, I prefer audio jankiness rather than actual gameplay jankiness, because it'll make the game feel better to play. Not as great to hear, but to play, that's what's important to me. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, Sonic when don't you call my highlights gay? They are pretty gay. Well, yeah, but I don't want them to be called that in a derogatory way or something like that. He says, "Ring gun, my beloved." Oh yeah, Alterion. Yeah, I did not realize that was you for that first message. You have to defeat enough enemies to charge chaos control. Yep. Now we just call it that because it shoots rings. Got it. Super Plushroom says there's a certain barrier that you can only get through. Yep, actually there's a multiple. Now that we saw. Hey guys, you think the stage should have been in? You know what? I'm guessing Sonic X Shadow Generations. Because I'm guessing, because like this is the Shadow game, and then Sonic X Shadow Generation. So I'm guessing they brought back stuff into that game, but I guess they left this one out. Yeah, Gazak says final last level. Yep, read that one. Instead of another stage that someone just loved. Okay, let's see. Jaden Yugi says definitely any other variants of the stage would have been good. After playing Westopolis 10 times, we were at the level of the game. Basically, except I played more than 10 times. If we count like me testing out the emulator and stuff, and me just showing you guys earlier in the stream to show that the game now runs smoothly without any emulator lag. Super Plushroom says, well then, what's your life count? You need at least one life to waste during the final boss. Yeah, I'm at 2 lives. So I technically do have a life to waste. For me, it would be Sochi. I'm not sure what Gazag is talking about, but and then let's see, Sugrat Bit. Can you press the B button to find a different career? Says Super Plushroom. Oh yeah, I remember that. Behold the ultimate power. Nice brain. Psychic attack. And Team Chaotix. Okay. And then Jaden says Team Chaotix being the MVP once again. Sunglasses. Yeah. Imagine how long this was on the PS2. The loading times. Oh yeah. Does anybody remember if they ever had the original GameCube? Were the loading times that short? Because they were, well, they were there. They didn't bother me. They felt a little bit clunky compared to newer games where you don't see that kind of loading screens between cutscenes. But like for the time that this game came out, that was probably normal. But was the loading time here faster than the actual original hardware? I wouldn't be surprised. Just wondering. Let's see. Now we learned the Eclipse Cannon's actual original purpose. Yeah, and it was not to shoot super laser piss. Hyra Red says, hello? Hi there. Sorry that it took me a while to get to your message. Did you hear that slight thing of live and learn for a second when he became super? I think I did, but like I was mostly busy on like trying to see if there was any dialogue. But I did notice some familiarity in the music, but for some reason I thought it was like a reused song from this game. But that makes sense that now. So because it did come off as familiar, but yeah. Live and learn snippets. Yeah. And David Lawrence says, this is it. Let's see. Gasak says he has turned into Super Shadow in Sonic Adventure 2. It's true. But this is like seeing people watch him become Super Shadow with Bloom. With his, I would assume that this model is higher poly compared to Adventure 2 or a 2 battle. Maybe, maybe not. Well, it's a different look, for sure. Especially with the context of like, this is his game. So you get to see him become Super Shadow in his game. Shadow 1235, good luck, have fun, thank you. Pingu says Super Shadow was in Adventure 2. Yep. I forgot about that, to be honest. That snippet. Well, no, it's like when I was saying that sentence, I forgot that happened. Look at F says keep the story of this game in mind. It gets relevant in Shadow Generations. I wouldn't be surprised. Super Plushroom says now to dilly dally. This boss is pretty quick to defeat, but we need to wait 8 minutes for some important dialogue. Do I have to wait 8 minutes, or could I just look it up? Can someone look it up on YouTube and confirm to me if that dialogue does indeed exist on YouTube? That way we can just defeat the boss rather than just... Because I may not be skilled enough at this game to handle him with 1 life, but with 2, I think I could. Otherwise we'll black out and we might have to start over the boss fight or the whole game. Or this whole ending the final way. Let's see. And then Shadow says, I think it can take 10 minutes if you have bad luck. So it could be somewhere between 8 to 10. Got it. Let's see. Shadow says, with the context of this game, Gerald becomes a more interesting character. He was already pretty interesting in Adventure 2, but more mysterious. Here he's less mysterious, but still quite mysterious. With now knowing that he is a remorseful type of person, rather than like a super hateful, revengeful person like he came off as in Adventure 2. Let's see. Altreon says it started off as a main theme for this game. I'm all of me, then transition into live and learn. Okay, got it. So that's why, yeah, got it. So that's the familiar. So I was right. The familiarity was because it was a snippet from this game and then a snippet from another game. Got it. Oh yeah, all the dialogue is on YouTube. Says Altreon. Got it. Yeah, someone let me know. I mean, if you guys are in my Discord server, like, just put in the general chat what to look up on YouTube so I can look it up after this. Let's see. Maybe so Super Plush Room. All Sonic Heroes model. Oh yeah, this is a Sonic Heroes model, but you don't get to see Shadow turn Super Shadow, do you? I'm trying to remember. No, I think it was Sonic. It was literally just Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, but Knuckles and Tails didn't even get, like, they just got dragged around without any change of appearance. Just the yellow aura around them, if I remember correctly. And let's see, Super Plushroom says I have a link. Okay, cool, that's good to know. They put it on Discord. He was remorseful until he became hateful. Got it. So, I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Gerald probably recorded that before the recording in Adventure 2. Alright. So, it looks like we're all caught up now, so... yes, get Zach, yellow balls. That's how we're gonna start this fight.
Shadow, can you hear me? We managed to escape from that cup. There's no need to hold back. Cause as much havoc as you need to.
Go for it, Zach!
Did he just teleport? This music is too quiet!
Hold down the B button to build up, and then release it to build a chaos.
Chaos?
Oh, okay, you have to hold it down even longer.
Hey, Shadow, can you hear me? You need rings in order to maintain your super form. You'll burn through your rings over time. So keep an eye to make sure you don't run out.
You can get more rings from those balloons.
Alright, let's get the balloons. It's fine. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to the rings. It makes sense, I should have, because every game so far, even from the 2D games, your rings get depleted.
For your ingratitude.
From that cup. There's no need to hold back. Cause as much havoc as you need to.
Go for it, Zach!
Power of the Chaos Emeralds.
There's the balloons.
Chaos Spear. Use it to impale them.
There we go. Now we're safe.
Build up, and then release it to build a chaos.
Damn it.
Chaos?
There we go.
That's his weak point.
Yeah, I tried to shoot everywhere else, and I was like, nope, nothing's happening. So let me guess, the eye, just like Black Bull. Black Bull. Die. I think I'm guessing Chaos Spear is new, right? Because I never heard that being used in a previous game. Why can't I get the balloon? What the heck?
All right, then. Shadow, the guy is moving. You've got to track it down.
Behold the ultimate power.
Let's use it.
Chaos. Spear.
Why are you so low on the ground, Shadow? Okay, I'm higher now. Kill his eye.
Control.
But yeah, this boss fight is more coherent compared to the Metal Sonic boss fights in Heroes.
Damn it.
There it is.
Shadow. You may be invincible in your super form, but getting hit will cause you to lose time.
It is true.
If you're running low, focus on getting low first.
I will tell you this though, this boss fight is easier than the Bio Lizard Phase 2 fight. I forgot what his name was because his name changed when it became Phase 2 when we're outside of the Arc Station. Chaos Blast is useless against him, huh? Open your eye, boy!
Chaos. Chaos.
Oh wait, you're double-sided. I did not know that. But now I do.
Chaos. Control. Die along with these foolish.
Shadow, can you hear me? If you're too far away, your chaos spear will be useless.
Yep.
If you get too close, he'll warp away from you. You need to keep the right distance.
Oh, I missed. Well, it's not that I missed, it's that he hit me. So I lost my chance there. He dodged it. That cheeky man. anything.
Damn it.
Because you're not exactly a human man.
Chaos control. Die along with these foolish humans.
Chaos?
I'll shred you to pieces.
Behold the ultimate power. Chaos? Spear! Chaos? Spear!
I don't think the game's letting me attack him. Yeah, it's not letting me actually attack him.
It's useless to attack those flying objects. Listen carefully. Use your full-power chaos spear to attack his eye. That's his weak point.
We need a balloon. Oh, you're moving the balloons. This is bloody stupid, mate.
I'll shred you to pieces.
Chaos? Spear! Chaos?
Chaos
Chaos?
control. Die along with these fools.
Chaos?
Why can't you understand?
Spear!
Humans are the parasites of this world.
Spear!
Power is the only
The balloons are moving around and
The humans must be eliminated.
Chaos! Spear!
why did you lock onto that? There we go. I did have 140 rings.
Estimated the true
Final hazard it was. There we go.
no matter. I will destroy you all the same.
Brother, you reset my voice module, brother! That's Bio Lizard in the fan dub. After you hit him once.
Chaos?
Before that, his voice sounded similar to Devil Doom here. Or Black Doom, because it's the same voice, isn't it? Don't chaos control now. That'd be rude.
Chaos? Spear!
Why? Oh, it's because I was...
Chaos?
Can you hear me?
Chaos?
That's competent. He'll make his way into our shelter.
So how did you guys escape him? There we go.
Don't worry about us. We got to destroy that thing.
Chaos?
Damn it.
Chaos? Spear!
Oh, man. Here we go.
The ultimate
This is our
power.
chance.
Chaos? Spear! Chaos?
But I can stop it. I forgot about that.
For long, the gas from this comet will have spread over the entire planet. You all who oppose attempts to resist.
Chaos Blast him. That didn't do anything, but it's probably more useful to use when there's obstacles on the way. I'm gonna use this for iframes, because I'm pretty sure you almost hit me.
Come, Shadow.
Ah, here we go. The final version of the fight, I would assume, because now he's shooting projectiles, like, at me from far away.
Chaos control.
Chaos?
Along with these fools.
Chaos?
Where's your eye?
Spear! Chaos? Spear!
One more. Oh, there it is. The balloon is out.
I
Please, Chaos Control. Oh wait, I could have just attacked him right there. I just realized. Where are you? Speed run!
Maria.
Wait, hold on. Is my life counter not going down? Yeah, okay, 0. Yeah, Devil's Eye, got it. Yeah, I didn't even notice that Devil's Eye was moving around. Or Doom's Eye, I think it's called. Yeah, I need you to Chaos Control there, Sonny.
Hey, Shadow, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm out of rings.
In order to maintain your super form, you'll burn through your rings over time, so keep an eye to make sure you don't run out.
Got too close. I don't think I hit him there. Yeah, I was close. I was prioritizing rings, but I couldn't get any rings at all. Like, the rings were becoming super scarce and they were moving super far away from me super fast. Not anymore. Right now, they're more forgiving. I wouldn't be surprised if the game is programmed to have it that the balloons become less common and they start moving away from you faster the longer this battle goes.
Behold the ultimate power.
I'm gonna use it so I can get balloons. Oh, I hate it when I get bumped down.
Invincible in your super forms, but getting hit will cause you to lose time.
It's all over if you run out of rings. If you're running low, you have to get more first.
I got too close. See, look how far these balloons are getting. Look how far away they're trying to get from me now. I think trigger fingering is going to be the strategy. Thanks, game. You did not lock it onto him.
Shadow, can you hear me? If you're too far away, your Chaos Spear will be useless. If you get too close, he'll warp away from you. You need to keep the right distance.
Damn it.
140 rings, we're good. Why don't you lock onto his eyes? There we go. His wings stopped it though. There we go, it actually hit him.
Control. Die along with these foolish humans.
Death to all who oppose me. Chaos Spear.
Yeah, I did hit him, it seems.
Chaos Spear.
Even though I didn't notice his health do anything. Oh yeah, I could just knock out his wings.
Shadow.
Chaos Spear.
There we go.
I seem to have underestimated the true power of the Emerald.
This guy underestimates a lot then.
Die along with these foolish humans.
Spear.
Damn it.
Oh, what am I doing?
Chaos? Open your eyes. Realize that sympathizing with these humans has all been a fear.
Yeah, I'm wondering what his intentions are. Like, why are you so against the humans and quote unquote trying to save them?
Control. Die along with these foolish humans.
Damn it.
Behold the ultimate power.
The gas from that covenant. You'll make its way into our shelter.
Spear. Chaos. Spear. Chaos.
I did not mean to press it twice. It's just it takes really long for it to deactivate when you press it once.
Shadow, don't worry about us. We got to destroy that thing.
Chaos.
See, look how fast the balloons are moving now.
Chaos.
I'll shred you to pieces. As from this continent of split the entire planet. Cease these
There we go. He can't. I don't think. Oh no, that's the same way as before.
change this planet's fate.
To all who oppose me. Chaos. Spear. Blast.
He's close.
Chaos.
We did it! Unless there's a second phase. My phone died, but now I'm back. Welcome back, Sonic Wind.
I am the immortal life form. I am the ultimate power.
Yeah, you came back just in time.
What do we do?
I already heard this one in the last attempt.
This is the end of you, and the end to my cursed past.
Hey, that's a pretty good frame of him. And this is where I got the thumbnail from. Oh, now the emulator is gonna lag. Yeah, this happens no matter what. I think it might just be my computer that does this. So bear with me, because we're stuck with this stutter. I'm just glad it didn't happen during the gameplay. Wow, this is annoying. This stutter. Like, pause the emulator. Will the lag go away if I unpause now? Sorry guys, that's it's stuck like this now for a second. I really love the final cutscenes of Saturn. Yep. Gotta check if OBS is picking this up. It is. Yeah, I think it fixed.
Yeah, he did it! The Black Comet is destroyed!
Shadow, that was sweet.
I hope he's okay.
I'm sure he's fine, Rouge. After all, he is Shadow.
How about giving me back those Chaos Emeralds now? Hey! Get back here, you creep!
I guess with those voices, that must have been a really Sonic X moment. We did it. We're living. Objection.
After the way we all treated him, he saved us all in the end. We were all wrong about the professor. Let us pay homage to Professor Gerald. Let's work to ensure peace and prosperity for a brighter future. What do you say, Commander?
Excellent idea, Mr. President.
All right. Oh yeah, because it's 16:9, you're seeing some things off screen from those images on the center of the screen that shouldn't be there.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
What are you then? What are you now then? Oh, and this is going to be sad music here for the sending, huh? Well, that's very up in the air now. Now I'm confused on like why he's here. Is it kind of similar to how with the Vector ending, where they found the computer room where he just kind of lets himself stay with the Ark? Alright, while this is here, I'm going to read the chat. Because we still have to listen to the dialogue. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of comments I'm trying to read, but I'm skipping them because a lot of them is just backseating stuff. Chaos Spear was in Sonic Adventure 2's multiplayer mode. Oh, okay. Chaos Spear was in Super Sonic Adventure 2, but only in the final boss of the hero story and in the 2-player versus mode. It also gets used in the 06 and Shadow Generations. Okay, now the music changed. Let's see, Chaos Spear was also, I already read that one, probably in the boss fight. Pretty sure Shadow may also, Sharon says, I'm pretty sure Shadow may also use Chaos Spear in this final boss with Sonic and Sonic Adventure 2. Okay, so I keep reading the same comment over and over again. Basically. Biohazard, BioLizard Phase 2 is called Final Hazard. Final Hazard it was, yep. And someone's pointing out when I got 440 rings in my first attempt, I think it was. Shadow tapping into his Ender Mega Man for this fight. And then people are saying oof in the chat. I guess that's when I failed the first time. Just got here, what did I miss this? Lucario 2? Almost everything from the last way. Like, you missed everything before the boss fight. And my first fail in the boss fight. Yeah, and I was close. Okay. Darren says, yay. Now I'm reading the messages from when we defeated the boss. Devil Doom. Let's see. Black Doom, you're cringe. I don't remember that from this fan dub. Super Stream says, okay, now for the clip I sent you. Yep, we're holding off on that for a little bit longer. If you played longer, Eggman says, I know about that. There were so many people saying that in the chat earlier before I started playing the final way. Let's see, if you pause the, yeah, we'll do that later. I really love this final cutscene. I'm in for the, Sonic the Saiyan Hog says he is the new Shadow the Hedgehog. What does that mean? That's like if I say I'm the new Slingo, like I was always Slingo. Unless it's like someone turning over a new leaf. Also, Sonic the Saiyan Hog, if you're saying the old Shadow the Hedgehog is dead, like what ended up happening at the end of Sonic Adventure 2, that makes sense. But keep in mind, as far as I know in this game, there was no explicit dialogue that I've heard yet in this game that gives that away. So if that's something that someone says in this game, you might have spoiled something. Although I kind of had a feeling this is a different Shadow in the first place, unless it. Although I was starting to become convinced that maybe he did have an amnesia thing going on. Sonic Win 623 says that was a mistranslation. In Japanese, he says "Adios, Shadow the Hedgehog," which in the English version should be "Sayonara." Oh, so he's referencing what Maria said to him. Yeah. Jaden UD says, I like the ending. Nice way of Shadow letting go of his past and finally moving forward. Yeah, in the fan dub, he even says like, maybe Maria's not all she cracked up to be. But that's because of the. But that's because like in the fan dub, like Maria had like opinions about like furries or second class citizens, something like that, and then Shadow disagrees apparently. Like the ending. Nice way, Shadow. And then Super Plushroom says, LagarTube, can you retract that comment, please? Yeah. Okay, I unlocked the Shadow Rifle. Oh, that's cool, even though I beat the game! Yeah. But yeah, oh yeah, let me show you guys the paths I took. So this one, full hero, then I did it, yeah, I did full hero, sided with, or full dark, sided with Black Doom on stream. Sided with Sonic last second, off camera. This one we did on stream as well, I think. Subjugation in black, controller caps, yeah, this one I did on stream, this one I did off stream. I decided to do hero mission, then dark, then hero, then neutral for the rest. That one I did off camera. Android Rebellion, that we did this, we did whichever one that, I think this one is with when you side with Omega. That's why I paused, because I forgot which one it was. With Omega. We did that one on stream. The other one, I hit my computer with my elbow. New Empire's Beginning, we did this one off. I did this one off stream. This one I did on stream. One of these I did on stream. Yeah, Wandering for Eternity, Dark Part of the Galaxy. Yeah, whichever one that has Vector in it. That one is the one we did on stream. The other one I did off camera. This one, okay. This one I did on stream. This is full hero, signing with Sonic, I think. Oh no, that's not true. Okay, one of these I did on camera. One of these I did off camera. This one I did for fun yesterday. Why? Because I needed to test out to see if the game was lagging. I was like, well, might as well see if the entire route that I'm taking is correct. But okay, that's it. So we're gonna look up the dialogue now. But first, let me catch up on the comments. Yeah, Shadow1235 says it's more like Shadow letting his past go, or at least trying to. Amanda Draw says the song just playing a few minutes ago. I heard that before on a YouTube meme, non-Sonic related. Says, oh, okay. Not sure which one you're referring to, unless you're talking about the credits music, maybe? So you're pushing. So why? That's literally what happens. He finishes last faster. He doesn't know. I meant it because I sent a clip and he didn't want it spoiled. Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah, it's fine. He finished it, so we can say it now. He'll hit the line directly. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go in the Jet video, says Sonic. Oh, okay, yeah, Sonic 163. Yeah, I don't watch many of the Jet videos. Removed. Yeah, Lucari, I already read it, though. New and improved now, Shadow's the GOAT. Slinko, are you going to watch the video on the stream? Yes, I will. My donation crashes, Amanda Draws. Oh, well, thanks. Donation crash, now I can't donate anymore. Meaning it'll auto refund, but I can't donate again until that happens. Oh, I'm confused on how that even works. That's why I never donated online before, because I was always broke. I never in my life donated. I bought merchandise once from Senor Pillow. I bought his pillow plush years ago, but that's it. That's it. Like the only online merchandise from a YouTuber or whatever that I bought. Never donated because I never had that much money. Let's see. Gas Access Black Doom. Why do you keep sending me to Radical Highway? Because it's so cool. Well, this is the same Shadow. He's just moving on from his past. That's why I say new. His old identities. That's his Sonic, his Hedgehog. Okay, got it. Oh, okay. In that case, LacarTube's message I must have not read. Yeah, I'm confused. The two guys for some reason on the chat. Okay. Amanda Draws donation credit. I already read that. The hard mode implies that Shadow gets to know the gun commander after this game, which was not the commander 50 years ago. That'll be important in 06. Okay, please remember to comment. You'll watch the video explain things. I just love Radical Highway, says Gazak. It's true, Radical Highway is pretty radical. Let's see. Vera Pelsham says, in someone, the prologue of Shadow Generations, the intro of Never Turn Back, the credit song, is used in some sad videos. Got it. Yeah. Okay. So, we're going to pause that. We're going to turn on my screen share, or I'm going to start sharing my screen. But first, let me go to YouTube. Right now, I have YouTube Studio open, but I don't have regular YouTube.com. All right. So, actually, I didn't have to do that. Well, maybe. We'll see. I have to go to my Discord server. So there's a link, and let's see. Copy a link, paste All right, I'm gonna have to pause it before it starts playing. Okay, and you guys can see everything. So let's see what this says. Eggman tells Shadow the truth. Shadow the Hedgehog, Eggman's confession. It's muted. Whoops. I'll put it in full volume. Okay, this is very blurry. I'm gonna have to full screen it. Hopefully that's even easier for you guys to see. Yeah. I wish there was a zoom option. There kind of is on certain phones, like if they're not 16:9, so you can zoom it so that way it fills up the whole screen. Okay, so yeah, Shadow, can you hear me? This might be the last chance I have to speak to you. So.
This might be the last chance I have to speak to you, so what I said about having created you, it was all a lie.
I'm not surprised.
Died during that horrible incident, but I rescued you with one of my robots. You lost your memory, that's all. You really are the ultimate life form my grandfather created.
Oh, okay, so that's the lore reason. That's the lore reason why he came back after Adventure 2. So he died, but he like revived him using like robots and stuff. Yeah. And then he just got amnesia after that, which is what happened, which is why he doesn't remember anything in Heroes. Got it. Okay, so he died literally because medically, if you this is the comment, by the way, Skylancer. Shout out to Skylancer. But yeah. So he literally did die, but then you revive, because that's what happens in real life. If someone's like heart stops and like they flatline, they technically died, but they can still get revived after some time. Like if their brain still gets like oxygen, for instance, as long as all the bodily functions did not stop past like, I think it's like 3 minutes or something, you can still bring them back in theory, as long as the body can actually, as long as like the body is willing to come back with whatever methods you use. As far as I know, like medically and all that stuff. But so he did technically die, but then the robots must have just did like clear, and then he came back or something like that. His heart didn't stop. Well, I mean, he didn't say his heart didn't stop, and he didn't say that. He didn't say that his heart didn't stop. He didn't say that his heart stopped in the first place. But he said it right here. Reopen close tab. I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna mute it, and I'll just read the dialogue out for you. Even though you died during that horrible incident, so basically, to paraphrase or to make it shorter. Oh, everyone thought you. I thought I said even though. Everyone thought you died, but I rescued you. Okay, so he didn't die. Okay, so I read the subtitles wrong because I couldn't hear him. So I had to read the subtitles, but I read that one subtitle wrong. Oh god, I dislike this game in a lot of ways. This is my first time turning into this game. How's he holding up? I liked it. Sorry, Rado Kongzyom. I don't understand why people don't like this game. Yes, Lost Impact is is badly designed, and so is the other one, the Doom, and like one of the other ones where you have to find bombs and set them off when you're on full dark. But it's not that bad, that one, compared to the other two. And those are just like dud levels compared to everything else. Like, it does make the game not as great overall, but it's still good in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I just finished the game. Yeah. I don't like the controls mostly that simple. Hero Rocks is my favorite. I actually like the Heroes controls less than this one. Also because the Heroes physics, like they glitch out more often than here. Yeah. I'll make a new account to donate, says Amanda Draws. You can if you want, sure. Yeah. Yeah, just only donate if you have the money, Like, for example, if you live alone, you're an adult, if you have money for shelter, food, necessities for yourself or anyone else you live with, pets, whatever, medical, if you have some backup money for medical bills in case if an accident happens, like maybe you hurt yourself by accident by falling down the stairs and you got to get the ambulance to take you to the hospital, pay for all that. Like, that's why, like, I do have money in the bank technically, but I pretend I'm broke in case if something like that happens, and also so I can afford food and necessities and stuff like that. But actual money that I can use to spend because I want to, I don't have much of. That at least that's how I save money. But let's see. But yeah, if you have money to spare, or if, for example, you're not an adult, you live with parents and stuff, and you want to use your parents' credit card or something, ask them for permission. And if they say no, no means no. Don't do it. Yeah, because they'll just get angry at you. Yeah, let's see. So, I'm gonna read the chat, by the way. I'm just catching back up. Let's see. The donation crash. Read that one already. That'll be important. I was the intro never turned back. Yep, read that one. Yeah, Amanda Draw says, I was donating to ask you to play Sonic 2 HD fan project, but it only has 3 levels. But now if I click Super Chat, I'm blocked. You're already on this item. Oh, strange. Yeah, because it didn't come up on my stream, I think. Let me go into the live stream view. Yeah, let me go to like my actual live stream thing. Stream health, viewer activity, analytics. Nope, nothing's coming up. Yeah, nothing came up for me. So let me also check here on YouTube Studio to see if anything came up here. Supers. You only have one super chat in the past, so yeah, it didn't go through. Okay. Let's see. Did you get the final boss extra dialogue from Sonic Adventure 2? I didn't. I don't think I did. This will be in the far future, but just so you are somewhat aware, there is a prologue to Shadow Generations on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Super Polisher mentioned that. I'll make a. Oh, I read it out already by Amanda Dross. No, he didn't die. I meant to say that. Yep. And also, I was saying if his heart stopped. This should have been earlier in the fight, so you can't miss it. It's a Sonic win. Yeah. Not even sure why. Well, I guess for dramatic reasons, Eggman's like, well, I might actually die, so I might as well just tell you the truth. When earlier they were probably thinking he's probably got it. Yeah. Oh, I got it now. The $2. Oh wait, I had another donation in the past from someone else. Must have gotten refunded. Yeah, I got a donation from someone else in the past. On my wait. Yeah, must have gotten refunded. Because someone else, Sonic and Knuckles donated, I think, $2 as well, or something, or whatever currency it was. They donated to me, and that's no longer appearing on my YouTube. On my YouTube Studio, so I guess it got refunded. Like I said, if you have money, go ahead and donate if you want. Not because I want you to. If you want to, go ahead. Also, if you can afford it. But yeah, for example, if it's like someone using their mom's credit card, don't do it because your mom's probably just gonna try to get it refunded. She's just gonna get mad at you or dad. Donations that crash get refunded. Yeah, the thing is, Sonic and Knuckles donation did go through, and that happened like. I forget what stream. I think it was like maybe the third or like shadow stream I did. Yeah. Let's see. Finish it. Enter again. Okay. And then Super Potion power ups this because he was the real one. Eggman was basing the shadow androids off of. Ooh, clone of myself. Yeah. Radical Kongziorm says. Wait. Kongziom. There we go. I thought it was an R and I think it's an M. As in mini. Okay, fair, they say. Jaden Yogi says, Yugi, from a narrative perspective, it actually makes sense for the line to be said late by Eggman. Yeah, as they're in a situation that they're about to die from the gas, or so they think. Exactly. Radical Ikongziam says, I think the hero's level design works a lot better personally. Well, when you get a good grip of the controls, which I ended up getting by the end of that gameplay when I was playing Heroes, it does become more satisfying when you pull it off. So, in theory, when you're like proficient at the controls and you're able to fight against any jank that may or may not appear, Heroes has the more satisfying gameplay. But I like Shadow 06's gameplay better because you don't have to just homing attack everyone. You can pick up weapons. I like that uniqueness. I don't know if that's ever going to come back in future games. But also the fact that also because jank happens less often in my experience playing the game. So far. Maybe it's because Sonic Heroes really made me have to get better at Sonic games in general in the 3D era. Who's to say? But in my opinion, Shadow 06 overall is a less janky game gameplay-wise. So because of the less jankiness, it feels less like you have to win the lottery to beat a level if you're not that good at the game. Because Heroes, when I was new at that one, with the jankiness and everything, it felt like I kind of had to win the lottery for my speed formation, especially, to move the way I wanted to. And then in Shadow, he does, like, when I'm trying to do like speed gameplay as opposed to like just take my time, find things, attack everything I see, it does sometimes feel janky sometimes, or like he doesn't do what I think he's gonna do. But it's easier for me to get a grip of what's going on when things go wrong, and it doesn't mess up as much and as badly in Heroes. So overall, I feel like the gameplay isn't as satisfying when you pull off everything right, but it's easier for everyone to get their bearings on, I think, which I think would make it objectively better. Because if you can make really great gameplay, very satisfying, but it's janky, so you have to be like either very, very, very good at the game to counter that jank, or decently good, and then you have to like take your time to even like do a series of whatever you have to do, but not in all completion, kind of like what I had to do. I feel like that's a barrier of entry that shouldn't be there for a game like Sonic, because I don't think Sonic games were meant to be notoriously difficult, except for like the first few in the Genesis era, because games were all meant to be difficult to a certain extent. But I would assume something like Shadow 5 was not meant to be super hard. It was just meant to be challenging the further you go. But that's about it. Let's see. What's going on with what's going to be the next Sonic game? Says Pingu. Oh, hi there, Pingu. I think you were in the last stream. So yeah, the next Sonic game, I'll probably do one stream, maybe two. I'll be doing Sonic Rush, the first one, so we get to meet Blaze for the first time. That's about it. Once we beat it, I won't play any other Rush games unless it's by popular request. And when I do it, I'll go out of order. But after the game, after Sonic Rush, then we'll be doing 06, but vanilla 06, although I'm going to have to do it on Xenia, most likely, some Xbox 360 emulator. I'm going to try to see if I can mod it to have higher res textures. After doing higher res textures, I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else that I have to change to that game, because it's going to be 16:9, because the Xbox 360 had 16:9 support up to 720p, but 720p looks great unless you're on YouTube, because YouTube starts compressing more aggressively the lower res the video resolution is set to. But if you watch a video on a disc in 720p, it's going to look good. 1080p, even better. But 720p on a disc, or if you downloaded a 720p video on your computer and it didn't get compressed much, it's going to look great. So a 720p video game looks great. 1080p even better. It's just when you stream it, and if you stream at 720p, YouTube compresses it a lot, or if you upload it as a video. But maybe I'll upscale it to 1080p, just because. We'll see. Let's see. I'm catching up on the chat. Where's Pingu's message? There we go. Let's see. Could you listen to the song "Who I Am"? It was going to be in this game, and it was made by Magnify. It sounds like it could have been in a final boss. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I will. But first, let me read Amanda Draw's first message, first donation message. Let's see. Or the first one. Please play Sonic 2 HD before Sonic Rush. I mean, I don't know if wait, Sonic 2 HD. Wait. Because you did mention, can you clarify what is Sonic 2 HD? Are you talking about Sonic the Hedgehog 2 or Sonic Adventure 2 HD? Either one sounds exciting. But just keep in mind, I have played, when it comes to Sonic games, I played Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on the channel, but I played a modded version, Sonic 1 Forever. Then with 2, I played Sonic 2 Absolute. 3 and 3 and Knuckles, combined it, played Air. That's how I went along with the 2D games. CD, I had to play Origins, because I was going to play a mod on CD called Sonic CD Miracle Edition, but I couldn't get it to work. Like, I had to like decompile the game and all this crazy stuff. Like, I had to do so many things, and it wouldn't even work. I had to download so much software that supposedly would help the mod and the decompilation actually work, but it didn't work. So I just decided to play the Sonic Origins version of CD, but I played classic mode or whatever it was. Basically, limited lives. Like, the game difficulty was basically the same as the original intended difficulty. Also because I like CD, so the difficulty of CD isn't that much for me. Because I think CD is one of the easier 2D Sonic games when it comes to the Genesis era. Okay, so let's see. Is it too late to play Sonic 2 HD today? It's only 15 minutes. Oh, I could actually probably do that. Yeah, considering the fact that it is only an hour and a half into the stream, and I was thinking about doing more. My brain just paused 1 second. I was thinking about doing reading the rest of the chat, catch up, and it'd be like, all right, see you guys, but we can do Sonic 2 HD. Yeah, yeah, especially if it's just a 15-minute game. I could do that for sure. Yeah, but yeah, thanks for the donations. So hold on, I'm gonna have to go to my YouTube channel, go to the supers, and then here we go. Please play Sonic 2. Yep, that's the first one. The second donation by Amanda Dross, which is 5 USD. Wow. So in total, this is 9 USD. Thanks. You know what you could do with $9? Not too much, but you'd be surprised at some nice snacks you could buy yourself. Or you could buy yourself a game that's on sale on Steam, which is always pretty nice. Okay, so there is an emulator-only game. And sorry, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. It's not because like any money is good money. It's just that I decided to make it a challenge to myself. Every time someone donates money, I try to calculate what can you buy with that amount, even if it's a small amount. Make a fun fact. Fun fact: you could buy a Snickers bar with this, and it's delicious. The chocolate with like wafer and I think it's peanut or almond, some kind of. It's nice. It's tasty. If you're allergic to nuts, though, don't eat it. Amanda Draw says there's an emulator-only game called Sonic Pocket Adventure. Oh, I can't see the full thing. Hold on. Here we go. Sonic Pocket Adventure. Can you also play it in the future? I think I could, honestly. Yeah, I'm probably gonna push it back into like a decently far future type of game. But yeah, emulator only. So I'm guessing it's like a homebrew game. Like a fan-made homebrew game. Can you also play it in the future? I want a reading on what games you do or don't like. Got it. Yeah, I'm definitely at some point. I'm probably gonna have to catch up and play Sonic X Shadow Generations in every recent game before that as well. And then I can start doing like a tier list or some kind of ranking video where I say these are my favorite games, and then work my way down to the lesser favorite games, or I'll probably go backwards. Games I don't like, and as the video progresses, I get to the games I like more and more and more. Yeah, so far, CD is my favorite 2D game so far that I played. Because I played Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 just now. And I played pretty much every mainline game before it. So I don't know anything that happens in 06. Never played it. I only played Sonic and the Secret Rings, a multiplayer mode, for like 15 minutes at a friend's house like a decade ago. Don't remember anything. I think I remember like a balloon pumping minigame, something like that. Let's see. Amanda Draws. I already read this one. Is it too late to play Sonic 2 HD? It's only 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So let's let me catch up on the chats. Yeah, everybody's going super fast, blazingly fast. Let's see. Did I get the? Wow, I'm pretty far back. What's going to be the next Sonic? Okay. So they're talking about the Who I Am song, which is an amazing song, great album altogether. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the song, the Who I Am song. And then you guys get to hear my audio reaction. Oh, sorry, by the way, if you hear rain. It's raining now, which probably also explains how it's darker now. Actually, how do I look? Bright enough. Yeah, you guys can see me. Wearing a navy blue polo shirt, or probably darker than navy blue, almost black. Like the camera makes it look black, doesn't it? But it's very, very, very dark blue. Let's see. Where is the? I'm gonna close Dolphin because we're pretty much done playing the game. Yeah, I'm gonna copy the link, put it into YouTube or put it into my browser. Okay. So these are animated lyrics. So, I mean, I'm just gonna play the music. I'll read the lyrics, and well, actually, what do you guys think? Should I share the screen so you guys can see the animated lyrics with me? Sorry, I hit my microphone. Like, should we watch it, the video together, or should I just show my face like this? I can even do like a I almost never do this kind of, hi. This is my full face. When was the last time I did this camera angle? In fact, I can even do this. 1 second. I'm actually gonna copy this. Hold on. Copy. Go here. Paste. Yeah, I could do this. And then, yeah. I chose animated lyrics because it's cooler to Saturn. Yeah, but should we watch it with the lyrics? That's the question. Let's see. Saturn says, oh, I just used a random guy's credit card I found on the street. Says, oh yeah, Saturn, definitely. If you find a random credit card on the street, the first thing you do is do $1,000 Twitch subathon with at your favorite e-girl Twitch stream. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. That was a joke. Yeah, you can kind of tell, like, I'm not that familiar with that side of subbing and stuff. Like, I just know super chats. I don't know if people can, like, donate memberships to other people, because I would assume that's the closest thing as, like, donating Twitch subs. Yeah. Let's see. Super Fleshman, you read the second half of my message, but not the first. Let me see. What was your first one? Here's the real one. Okay. That is while all the Shadow androids and heroes were all in one place, Shadow was alone in a deep room, being guarded by Omega. Oh yeah, he was like in some kind of like stasis chamber. Like, hey, we just revived you. We're gonna. I don't know why I went like an Eggman voice. Oh, and let me see if I can actually do the old voice too. We just revived you. We're gonna just keep you safe in there. Unfortunately, the egg caveat, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, sorry guys, but I kind of start going to Mike Pollock because I'm more familiar with that voice. But anyways, yeah, because he was the real one that Eggman was basing the Shadow androids off of. So it was almost like he also did it for personal gain, because he wanted them to control Apple, to take over Apple. All right, let's see. Last one was the right pronunciation. Says Kangjam. Are you talking about your name? Let's see. I had to split it in two. Got it. Radical Kangjam. Yeah, nah. Heroes is really jank, but when you get it, it's more complex. That is true. It's like all rail grinding where Shadow objectively works better, but Heroes has great and more interesting stuff. Yeah, it's like more technical. It's just the jank really pulls it down. There is a read that one already. Sorry. Let's see. Please play the entire Rush game. It's really fun. I think I will. I love Rush. Blaze is such a great character. I think. Her character design looks great. So does Silver's, but I always had the impression that I might not like Silver's character. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I end up liking his character. You could look into Sonic Battle because it's canon by the timeline Sega release. I think someone said that before, and everyone said that it's not really that significant though. Let's see. Radical Kangjam said, yeah, Heroes doesn't explain stuff well, so you would never pick up on that without hearing stuff from other people. Yeah, Amanda draws. My card blocked my other donations. Oh, rip. I mean, if you want to do like donation spam, sure. Or you could just do like, for example, if you're in your head, you're like, I want to donate $30 to this guy within the span of multiple messages. Maybe play it safe and just do, because I don't know how this the credit card blocking thing, like I don't know how janky the credit cards are when it comes to donations on YouTube or Twitch or anything. But maybe if you want to donate more, maybe just do one more donation with the remaining amount that you were planning on donating. That's all I'm gonna say. Otherwise, you don't have to donate anymore. Like, I'm not forcing you to. That it's your life. Let's see. Red Kangjam. It's not emulator only. Only if you have a Neo Geo Pocket Color. No one does except for one collector I've seen once. Oh. No, it's a real game for Neo Geo, but it's a 30-minute game. Got it. In Heroes, all the Shadow androids were in capsules together in one room. But this Shadow was alone in a room deep underground being guarded by Omega. Because he was the real Shadow 9 android. Got it. Are you the original? Got it. And Amanda draws, but no one ever bought a Neo Geo Pocket ever, so it's emulator only. Got it. I sent the link for who I am in the Discord. I've seen a collector have one. Only met him once. He's got to be dedicated to have one. Probably. That's like if I had like a Game & Watch system. Like, it's probably popular enough that there's a good amount out there somewhere in the planet. But Game & Watches are like old and obscure for most modern Nintendo fans. But that's like a Nintendo thing. Yeah. Game & Watch systems. Let's see. I chose animated lyrics because it's cooler. I know lyrics by heart. Do it. Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. I just love the song. I think you'll like Silver, says Super Potion. Oh, Movie Shadow Hedgehog. Sup? Was I supposed to read it with Keanu Reeves' voice? Like, I can't even do his voice, especially like his current voice. I could probably do a better job as his younger voice when he was Neo from The Matrix during the first 3 movies, and probably like the Bill and Ted. Wait, am I thinking about the right? Bill and Ted is the right movie, right? Or is? Yeah, I think it's Bill and Ted, right? Because I also remember Dumb and Dumber, but he was not in that one. I might be remembering it wrong. I think it's Bill and Ted. But yeah, like I could probably do, like, can't remember any dialogue that he says, but like, I'm Neo. I don't know. Well, how does he sound like? But yeah, if anything, that probably also goes to show that Keanu Reeves' voice probably does fit the movie Shadow very well. Sonic Battle has an amazing story, says Sonic Win. Radical Kongyam says, read a guide on the rush controls for the tricks because they are required and I didn't figure it out until around the end. Got it. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to listen to Who I Am. And then we'll get to trying to set up Sonic 2 HD. I just hit my microphone. By Magnify. The audio quality sounds better, probably because it didn't get compressed by the GameCube. I better not be getting copyright striked. The audio sounds great. Hold on. I'm gonna pause this. Why is the audio quality so great compared to the actual songs that are in the soundtrack? Most of the songs that are in the soundtrack. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up. No, not Sonic. Shadow. I'm gonna pull up the theme of the actual game. Like the audio quality. Yeah, I am all of me. Let's see. Oh wait, no, they're. Yeah, it sounds flatter. The audio quality sounds flatter at around like a minute and 10 seconds, 20 seconds. But this one sounds like whoever. Sorry, I know a lot about music. In fact, when I was at college, I studied like music, like audio recording and audio production and stuff. So so I can actually put a decent amount of 2 cents. I'm not an expert by any means, but yeah. But like, I've put mics up to an entire drum set. I've messed up with Pro Tools, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But this sounds like whoever was in charge of recording and whoever's in charge of mixing the audio and EQing, it sounds like they really knew what they were doing. Because this actually sounds like this sounds like a very well mixed track. It sounds better in sound quality. Not talking about like, do the lyrics sound better? Do this note sound better? I'm talking about like the sound quality. It's like if I used my webcam mic, it's gonna sound very crunchy, very flat, bad, versus a full-on microphone. And even if I turn off the effects on my microphone, like compressor, noise gates, it's gonna sound worse as well. Yeah. The original, this is a remake with a different guitarist, I think. Oh, well, can we look up the original then? Yeah, I wanted to listen to the original. Yeah. Broken in All of Me, both by Sins of a Divine Mother, were also unused Shadow tracks. That band name sounds intense. Never heard of them, sorry. But, yeah. It might be the original. Yeah. Let's see. This is a remake with a different guitarist. I think the original might have voice priority. Okay. Well, we'll keep playing. Well, actually, there's got to be a way for me to find that out. Let's see. Who I Am. Yeah, Magnify. Unused song is presumed they would have been used during the fight against Devil Doom due to his lyrics. Yeah, I'm just looking. Oh, I can play it from the Sonic Wiki. Okay, so I'm going to try to sing. Actually, the lyrics are also here on the screen on the wiki, so I'm going to close the video. But thank you so much for sending me the video, though. I appreciate the effort. I can actually read the lyrics from here. I would assume this is basically the hardest, the closest to the original that we're going to get. It sounds compressed. We're gonna go back. I'm going back to the video. I'm going back to the video. But it sounds like it's about the same. Who, me? So far, this doesn't really look like it's animated lyrics. It's just lyric video. You're just moving it around. But we'll see. Okay, there is actual animation. Somewhat simple, but clean. I'm gonna have to listen to it like 3 times. I'm not gonna listen to it that many times on stream, but I'm gonna have to listen to this multiple times to actually process what the lyrics are telling me, because I struggle with understanding lyrics the first 2 times. So far, it sounds like it's anger against doubters. That's a nice song. I apologize in the future if somebody's watching this in the VOD and this ends up not being in the VOD, because I could get copyright strike. Or not copyright strike, copyright claim. The animation, not the song. I'm talking about the lyric animation. Because the animation of the lyrics are simple, but they're clean. Because clean doesn't have to be complex. Because sometimes less is more. Like you'll end up getting like very good looking visuals with more minimal effects. Because everything else I'm watching in the video, it's just cutscenes from the game. And it's not like someone reanimated the cutscenes or anything. They're just playing the cutscenes. I'm not talking about the actual song itself. The song itself sounds good. This is definitely hard rock, but is this like, would this be considered like light metal? Especially because I had a full-on solo. It's a very nice sounding song though. It's very, very nice. In fact, like if you didn't know this was a Sonic song, like it would still be a great song. The Foot Album 1 is the remake. Got it. Is the video by Yes Man 10? Yes, it is. Rather cool Kongtown. Yeah. Also, if you want to fall from grace, if you want to fall by grace by Magnify is my favorite song ever, and it's the same album. Got it. It's an obscure band that disbanded, so you probably won't be claimed. Hopefully. Then, well, that's the thing. When a band exists, even if they disband, if they had a record label, usually what happens is the record label owns their music. So even if the band hasn't uploaded a song, for example, I'm not gonna play it, but let me remember what's it called. What's that song called? Disaster Proof. Okay, so if you guys ever play Twisted Metal on the PSP, Twisted Metal Head On, I'm not gonna play it. There. Okay, this song is a little bit heavier, but it's new metal. This song, this band I think disbanded in like the mid 2000s level. They're called Disaster Proof. You can give it a listen if you want. I'm trying to think. Does it even have any swears in it? Not really. If anything, this kind of gives me like Shadow 2005 vibes, but harder. Yeah. So if you want, play it on your own time. But the band disbanded years ago before I even learned what the name of the song was. And yeah, they used the song in Twisted Metal Head On the PSP on the first level if you're playing in the story mode. If you play any other mode, it doesn't play, which is sad. But it's great. It's a great song. But it does have like a bit of a rappy sound to it because it's new metal technically, which if you guys don't like new metal, then I suggest skipping it. Anyways, let's get back to the music, or to the chat, I should say, because the music ended, didn't it? Yeah, it ended. Yeah, the song was a little bit shorter than I expected, even though it says it right there, 3:38. Let's see, Radical Kong Jump. Oh, I already read that one. Let's see. They didn't have a label when making this album. Oh, okay. Chat. Does Jet Set Radio use real music, or is it band music from real bands? You do realize that band music is still music, and there's no such thing as real music and fake music. Like, music is music. In the words of Filthy Frank or Pink Guy or Pink Omega or George Miller, you know, he says it at the end of that one song. I'm trying to think, which one was it? I don't remember the actual song. Was it Rice Balls? I forget. In one of his like cooking music videos in the Filthy Frank channel, at the end of the song, he says like, oh, like he makes fun of some of the people that are complaining that they want to hear actual music from Joji. This is before he became a mainstream artist. They're like, oh, we want Joji music, we want real music, and he's like, bro, I don't even know what real music is. Like, music is music, because that's kind of what it is. Yeah. So that comment just straight up confused me. I don't think we heard it all. Oh, you might be right. I'm gonna go to halfway. We're halfway through. Sorry, my brain's all over the place. Oh, it fakes you out. Got it. Yeah, because what happened was I heard the music stop playing, and then I started seeing like an end card from Yes Men 10, the person who uploaded this lyric video. So don't stop it when it stops. Alright, I'll just wait for it to complete. Yeah, I remember now. Where you guys get to listen to a little bit extra music. Meanwhile, I'm gonna research Sonic 2 HD. An unofficial overhaul of a classic game. I found their website. Sonic 2 HD. Oh, here we go. So the fake out. So it ends here, supposedly. Like, why would you put an end card here? Well, then again, they probably assume that you already know what the song is. It just ended. The song ended. The song actually did end. There was no fake outs. Unless there's like an album version that starts like with a riff or something that leads into the next song flawlessly. Like a perfect transition to the next song. Because sometimes bands do that. Discard this clip. Yeah. Sorry, for some reason I accidentally pressed something on my phone that, yeah. I'm wrong, or I'm just wrong, says Radical Young. So, yep, you wasted like 30 seconds. No, even longer, like 2 minutes of my life, but it's fine. I took advantage of that, and I decided to research Sonic 2 HD because I do want to play Sonic 2 HD. Haha, no fake out, unless the album recorder was faked out himself. Probably. I mean, sometimes there are songs that like they end a certain way, but then the album version ends differently, or even starts like it kind of has like that same ending, maybe with a few changes, and then it starts with like I said, like a riff or some element of the next song coming in, or it dives into like some ambient noise thing, and then it starts taking shape into like the beginning of the next song, and then the next song starts. Yeah, it might have been a different song or the album version. I'm gonna check, says Radical. Got it. Okay, so I can download the game. Do I just download the game, or do I need like the ROM of the game? Let's see. We are proud to present the long-awaited release of Sonic 2 HD Demo 2.0. From the bottom of my hearts, we want to thank you for taking interest in the game, whether you have followed our development in the very beginning. I'm going to share my screen for this so you guys can see. Let's see. We want to thank you for taking interest in this game, whether you have followed our development from the very beginning or just heard about our project today. That's me. You are truly humbled by your support. Click the button to download the latest version of Sonic 2 HD. The recommended system requirements to fully enjoy Sonic 2 HD, probably not much. Yeah, Windows 7 Surface Pack 1 or newer. I'm on Windows 10. CPU Intel Core i5. I have a Ryzen 7. Oh, considering how old generation that is, yeah, basically any Intel Core from like the late 2000s or newer probably. GeForce GTX 6050. Yep, I have a 3060, so we're good. 4 gigabytes of RAM, more than enough. I have 16. 400 megabytes of disk space, more than enough. I have 3 terabytes, one terabyte SSD for installing Windows, then a 2 terabyte SSD for all my files, like the games I have, the ROMs that I have for the emulations, the emulators themselves. Actually, that might not be true. I might have them on the C drive. The pictures I use for thumbnails, images I use for my YouTube poops or my videos in general, the actual editing projects whenever I used to edit videos. How to install? Please review the system requirements. Yep. To install Sonic 2, click the button above to. Yep. Oh, thank you for one of the most simple downloads of all time. Open link in new tab. That way it starts downloading for us. Oh, okay. Game download Sonic 2 to 3 different links, each contain. Okay. It is making me have to download a mega file. So is everybody here also familiar with this game? I mean, it feels like it's a trusted download source. Standard download. This may be a slow download since we're... Well, I don't remember if Mega is fast or not. I almost... Like, whenever I download certain things, I almost never download from Mega. It's always MediaFire. So I don't know how fast Mega is. That's a zip file. Let me put it into my downloads folder. I have 2 downloads folders. One on my D drive and one on my C drive. We're going to D drive because that has more space because it's 2 terabytes as opposed to 1. Where's the downloads folder? Oh, it's we're right here. Wow, great job, me. Okay, so click the choose one link. Yep, once the download is complete, extract the zip file and run. Okay, and then run s2hd.exe. All right, guys, so we're running sonic.exe. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to read the chat to catch up before we do that. Or I'm going to run it anyways. Or I'm going to at least extract the file. Can you guys see this? I was accidentally screen sharing my computer files, huh? Yeah, you probably saw, like, grandparents, but in Spanish, stuff like that. Nothing too sensitive, but I still don't like showing that stuff. I don't know. Okay. So, we're going to go into the chatting view for now. So you guys can see the chat on the right, or on my left, almost. Like if the borders of this this webcam was an actual window and I could stick my head out, it would be to my left. But it's just a 2D screen with stuff on the screen. Let's see. Where's the file? Extract here. Now I have to type it in because, yeah. Okay. So let's see what we got in the chat. Let's see. The full version has been basically been canceled, unfortunately, says Super Plushum. Oh, that's sad. It's been on hiatus for years. Amanda Jaw says, yay, because I'm getting the game since before Mania's release. So this became Mania. Well, or not Mania, but I guess these guys worked on Mania. I figured it out, says Radical Kongjum. Only my left headphone worked and my phone wasn't set to mono when I heard it. Oh, okay. Saturn says I've heard of it. I've heard and seen about it, haven't played it myself. Yeah, the makers of this game made Sonic Mania, but Mania is not HD. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Like, it's not in the modern universe, or the modern Sonic universe, I guess you could say. Technically, that's the same universe. Modern Sonic, yeah. So that's how I remembered it, because that's how I first heard of it. Sega hired these guys, and the project got canceled. They got real jobs. So you're telling me these guys touched grass, and that's why they stopped? No, I'm kidding. Shadow1235 says, I mean, if something bothers you, you could always cut it out of the VOD. I do not think someone is recording there. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so. I just hit my microphone. Okay. Emerald Hill Zone. Yeah, so it goes up to Hilltop Zone. Got it. So the game should be ready. Yep, the folder's here. Now I just have to open this up. All right, we're already here. So I just gotta. A fan game by Team S2 HD. I mean, it looks clean. Sonic and Miles Tails Prower, and yeah, this is literally just a. It's loud. Sonic 2 the Hedgehog HD. Press start. Okay. Don't yell at me. All right, I do have to make this quieter though. There you go. That'll work. Okay, so they literally... Okay, so it's just... It's like basically just the old game, but all the sprites are just now... Like, we could say upscaled. They're no longer pixels. Got it. I'm not playing this, by the way. This is the demo. Okay. Sega higher. Okay, I mean, if something... I already read that one. Zones 1, 2, and 5. Got it. Sonic probably says, yo. That's what Gert says, my boy Yogurt. Okay, I'll stop. Amanda Draw says, get ready for Sonic 2 with zero screen crunch, the way the design is originally intended. Oh yeah. Oh wait, you're right! Which explains why there were so many unfair reaction times in 4x3. Even in 6x9 it was kind of crazy. Music is T-Lopes, right? Are you referring to the person who made the music? Pressing start. Oh no, don't tell me I can't use my controller on this. It's not detecting my controller! If I press enter, it works. The guy who did Mania's official soundtrack? Oh. Okay. Please tell me I have options. I need to turn on my controller. Oh well. Video, yep. Shadows, yep. Water effects, heat effects. Path cannot be, no parameters. I crashed it. So it looks like they didn't finish working on the menu. Hopefully I didn't break it just by messing with the menu option. But it didn't detect my controller. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play WASD. Also, you guys don't see this, do you? Oh yeah, you can. You do. Perfect. Oh, I can just spam start so I can get past these screens. I'm just gonna check out the other options. Wait, now you're detected? No, it's not. It detects a controller, but it doesn't seem to... It seems to be freaking out because it's not an Xbox controller. I'd rather get Mania personally, says Kongjum. Well, considering it was a fan project, probably done for free, and they didn't finish it, it's probably going to be a decent game anyways. So we can play Sonic Mania for Sonic 2 HD being cancelled? Probably. But to be honest, I prefer having Mania over a complete remake of Sonic 2. Oh, well, that's good to know. That means Sonic Mania must be really good. Plus we have Absolute, so we, I forgot to press enter! Plus we have Absolute, so we already have a definitive version. I can't skip this! I'm gonna close the game and restart it because I don't know why the demo can't be skipped. Now I have to check to see if it shows up. Yep, it's showing up. I heard there was also some dev controversy behind the scenes. And are you talking about this game or Mania? Sonic and Tails? Just Sonic? Just Tails? We're doing Sonic and Tails. See ya. I'm gonna get going soon, says Radical. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by. Am I controlling Tails? Oh, the menu's nice. Why is Tails jumping? Oh, that's dumb. S is jump? So it's set to 2-player mode. So I have to... Okay, got it. We gotta quit. What are the controls? W for Tails to jump, S for W for Tails to jump, S for Sonic to jump. But I think it's because I selected Sonic and Tails, so the game thought I was trying to do 2-player. We'll check with just Sonic. Oh well. This is probably how the original version played, wasn't it? Yep, I don't miss that. Boom. Let's see how much better I've gotten at the 2D games. Especially because there is no less screen crunch because it's 16 by 9. I forgot he's there. I don't want this. I always skip those. You guys will be surprised how many comments I get to this very day of people when they watch my my 2D gameplay. They'll be like, "You're supposed to go fast as Sonic." Are you sure? Because if you were supposed to go fast, you'd get punishments for going slow. There isn't that much punishment. Of course, I'm not even going to say if I'm better or not in this part of the game because it's Emerald Hill. I remember not struggling much on Emerald Hill compared to the later stages. I struggle a bit, but of course I'm struggling less. That makes sense, but once we get past this one, but there's going to be a spring there. That's going to be the real kicker. Of course, I'm going back for rings because 100 rings, you know? Never mind, we're going to finish this level. Wait, you can't even... Hold on. Or can... Oh, yeah, you can. Hold on. Yeah, you can. I just forgot. Because of the mouse... the keyboard controls. Yeah, we're not getting the Chaos Emeralds. It's not like it matters. This game isn't even finished. Sonic got through Act 1. Space instead... Yeah, pressing space doesn't do anything. Okay, so this game had a development controversy. Hold on. I'm pausing it for a second just so I can... Yeah. Let's see. Basically, how Tails has always worked is that Tails is a bot until you control him. Yeah. So it's ASD that's not... I think it's just S for Sonic jumping. If he isn't controlled for like 15 seconds, he reverts back to a bot. Okay, got it. So many of us played the re-releases which removed screen crunch. Yeah. Like the mobile port. The music's different now. That's interesting. I don't remember that was a... I don't think it was the case in the original. Or even in Absolute. I thought this was invincibility, that's why I came for you! Oh yeah, I forgot. It's not invincibility, so I shouldn't have ran into that. There's more detail, though. I think the game is just running at 60 FPS, though. But it's fine. Like, if this game ran at 165 FPS, because of my monitor, that would be a little bit too much. See, also going slow, you get to explore and find secrets. So whoever's saying you have to go slow or go fast in these games, like, did they really play these games before? Or do they just watch speedrunners and professionals? Yeah, I know you meant AI as in like the game, the computer player. Like on Super Smash Bros. Computer player, defeated! Ah! We're good. This is a throwback though. It really feels like I just like I'm new to the Slingo channel again. Because when I started my Slingo channel, it was like only like my 6th video that I ever did when I finally started the Sonic journey. Like I did play the original Sonic 1 and 2 before making this channel, but before that, which was like only like 6 or so months before I made the Slingo channel, I didn't play any Sonic game before that. So I was basically inexperienced anyways. There we go. We don't even need this. Oh, actually, well, yeah, we don't need this. Also, aren't those platforms supposed to break? Maybe, maybe not. Not like it matters. Wow, very grandiose sound effect for getting extra lives. Alright, now let's focus on going fast. Just so that way you guys are be like, does he even know how to play fast? Yes, I do. I'm not great at it, but I know how to. Also, I'm probably gonna play worse because I'm on a keyboard. Well, that was it. Boss fight. I forget what this first boss fight is. I remember the first one. Oh, drill, which you can't even hit yet. How you doing? How you doing, Dr. Robotnik? I'm calling you Robotnik because we're in this era. Technically, Eggman's also correct. Technically, they were both always correct. Come on now, buddy. I also like the animation of him going like, huh? Alright. Let's go. We saved the animals, fellas. A bunch of chipmunks and birds. Now I got a better look at what they're supposed to be. Let's see. Basically tells us AI control. Yep, and then yeah, and I don't mean AI isn't commonly used modern users. Yeah, I know what you mean. Not like ChatGPT. Sonic 163 says if you replay levels several times, you can get good enough at them to go through them pretty fast. Yes, but if it's your first time, that won't be the case. Also, did it just turn to nighttime or was that Chemical Plant with the banger music? The good news is that Chemical Plant 1 is easy. Chemical Plant Act 2 is the hard one. My screen just flashed black. Did that pop up for you guys as well? Yeah, I did. I just saw the live replay on my phone. Oh, thank goodness I got good enough at this game to go against those guys. Okay. I was supposed to approach him like this, but I didn't. I failed. I'm sorry, mother. I failed you. Oops, I forgot about you. It's been so long since I played Sonic 2. Because, like, when it came to me playing Sonic 1 forever, 2 Absolute and 3 Air, 2 Absolute was my least favorite of those 3. So it probably shouldn't be so surprising that I don't know where most of the stuff is. I remember you though. I remember this section. I missed a ring, but it's fine. I remember it being relatively easy to keep your rings. I remember, if anything, I remember Chemical Plant Zone the most because this is where I focused the most on, like, if I couldn't get all the rings, enough rings to get the extra life, I would just come back here. Wait, does the game remember? Uh-oh, I think the game remembers. Oh no, okay, it does forget. You just have to get further away than I remember. Or maybe it is, or maybe you do have to get further away from those platforms in the first place to get those rings. I also like how they actually have, like, the platforms, the bendy platforms, instead of just being white and blue, it's actually animated to have like some kind of liquid in there. Probably water. Let's see. If you play the levels, yep. Oh, the music. Oh, the music is a banger. I personally like the remixes. It's a little off because you're not used to it. You don't see it coming. But this one sounds nice. Okay, so Amanda draws this out. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't like music remixes. The music remixes because it doesn't let you enjoy the first level in music. Levels are short, so it goes to remix it too soon. Unless you're new to the game. Like, for example, if I time traveled and I told myself, hey, for content, I just dropped my phone on the table. Hey, for content, just play the first 2 zones of this game. And then make your video. I'd probably be able to have more time to enjoy the music because I'd be going slower than this. By a lot. Let's see. Sonic wins 6-3. Sonic games are made to be very replayable since you can go back and practice level and try to get lower times. That's true. In Sonic Generations, Robotnik says, no one calls me Robotnik anymore. Oh, nice. Oh, I guess. Amanda, spoilers. We've only gotten up to Shadow of 5. That is true, though. I've only gotten to Shadow of 5. Sonic 2 is the only one of the classic games I've beaten. I've never actually gotten even to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Yeah, I get it. Did you at least get to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles plus Dante from the Devil May Cry series? I heard that's a good one. Or with the new funky mode. Oh, this is a banger! It's got an EDM vibe. Oh, yeah, I remember. This is the harder path. Also, is the liquid going to rise here? Not yet. Or maybe it doesn't do it at all in this version. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Sorry, Sonic. We'll just go up slowly. I meant to do this. Oh, I thought I was too tall. You have to go further? There we go. We wasted an invincibility power, but it's fine. Boom. Yeah, this is pretty fun. Yeah, I mean, it basically feels the same as the original game did, just with better looking graphics. Of course, there might be some people that prefer the pixelated look, but this is pretty nice as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I forgot. I thought those appear like a little bit further to the right of the level. Once again, I tried to press spacebar and it didn't work. But I do remember from Act 2 of this is when I started having less fun in the game because of the difficulty spike. But let's see how that goes for me this time around. I'm not gonna go for those rings. It was a big time waster. I'm not even trying to speedrun this. I just want to, you know, see more of the level. Boom. Brown. All right, let's go. I slowed down there because I forgot what was up next. So far, so good. Now we continue forward. There we go. We got an extra life. It's like nothing happened, guys. Don't worry about it. Yup. I remember this part. This part is not that difficult now that I'm revisiting it, but it was tricky at first. Especially because when the platforms touch each other, they don't stay there together for a second and then disconnect. Yeah, I've definitely gotten better. Look how much faster I'm going through this. If any of you guys saw my Sonic 2 Absolute video, I forgot about that. I forgot about that section. There's no bubbles here. Let's see how we go through this part with the water, with the liquid, the chemical. Any second now, it's gonna go. Oh crap! I forgot you do that. We're safe. Yeah, if I even remembered that this was next, I would have, you know, I wouldn't have had to go through that. Because yeah, once the chemical is there, it is harder, and it's probably by design. Yeah. Well, fun speedrun strat, I guess. Boss fight. I remember this boss fight not being fun at all, even with absolute bonuses. Because like you can't do that double jump thing from that power up because it doesn't exist in this game originally. Yeah, I remember this boss fight not being fun and being a way too much of a difficulty spike compared to the first one. Unless Sega was trying to do the same thing as they did with the original Super Mario Brothers, and then turning it to the Super Mario Bros. 2, where they made it really hard compared to the first one. Except they didn't make it that much harder compared to the first one. One ring is all I ask. Yeah, I didn't want to commit to going all the way right. This fight is easy though. Yeah, I never really learned the strategy. I did actually, I remember now. But I don't remember what the strategy was. Because here's the thing. I never felt confident enough in my movement skills as Sonic in the 2D games to be like, let me keep bouncing off of him over and over and over and over again. I never felt confident enough to do that. So I always was like impressed with myself whenever I did do that. I'm gonna go slow there. I don't think it's worth me just trying to get the stars to line up. Like maybe if I go fast here, every time it's guaranteed that I'll make it to the boss fights, but I don't feel confident enough in myself for that. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a timing thing. Let's see. In the original, if you duck the dripping acid from Robotnik can't touch you due to the no collision. I don't know if it works in this remake. It might hit you in this one. That's also, yeah. Well, Christian Whitehead's retro engine already existed before this game, so they could have used it. They probably imitate the game well, but I doubt they already have made an engine since that normally takes a lot of time and money. Only a company tends to have. So then you get credits. I don't know if we're gonna be able to continue from a stage. But do we want to call it there, guys? Because I do remember having significantly less fun from that point onwards in Sonic 2. Because like, I don't know, something about Sonic 2 I didn't like. But probably just difficulty spike. Especially because like you went from Emerald Hill to Chemical Plant Zone 1, you're like, oh, this is pretty good. A little bit trickier if you're not careful. Then Act 2 is like, hey, remember how hard the first game was getting? Yeah, we're gonna throw you back in there. That's how it felt. Yeah. I don't know if Amanda Dross is still here. I mean, if you still are, like, let me know what you think. Like, should I give it another go? Yeah, there should be a level before Chemical Plants. Or they should have made it that the difficulty of Act 2 in Chemical Plant was later in the game. And then built up from there. I just noticed the beep, beep, beep. There also is like a reverb thing. Yeah, like, boop. Yeah, it's hard for me to explain, but I'm hearing like a reverb in the selection screen when you select it. It sounds nice. I would suggest at some point playing Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit, a fan remake of a Game Gear game. Maybe we'll have to. I'd have to think about that. Also, I just noticed the Sonic 2 graphic. That it's basically like vibrating, not vibrating, but like it's moving. It's like it's nice. It's a nice, interesting, but a little trippy change. If you want suggestions for good fan games, Triple Trouble 16-bit is really good. Oh, that's good. What are you guys thinking? Shoot. Yeah, good job, says Hyper Supersonic. Can't tell if that's sarcasm or not. I forgot to read that message. Or maybe I did and I just didn't process it. Chemical Plant was originally Death Egg final level. Due to cut levels, it was used for that, so that probably explains difficulty spike. Oh, okay. I mean, if we've got time. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours, 30 minutes. We'll give it one more go then. This time with Sonic? Well, we'll see. That was definitely a janky thing in the menu. Yeah, the menu option changed even though I moved it to the right after pressing the select button. Yeah, I hate those monkey placements. Let's just get this over with. Oh, nope. I didn't want to do that. Wow. That'll work. Not what I intended, but sure. Thanks, game. Thanks, Jesus. Oh, you see, I didn't even notice that animation. So I'm glad I'm doing this the second time. Good job, you did well enough, says Hyper. Oh, all right, well, thanks. I just put something in the Discord. Was it like a guide? Also, if that is true, I would assume it is. I don't see why you would make that up, but if that is true, that when you go up against Eggman during the chemical plant boss fights, and you crouch to avoid the acid dripping, that doesn't make any sense. Like, even if you think to yourself, well, he is in in a defensive position like that way he's covering his head, but like in real life, acid's not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna burn you anymore. You're covering your head with your hands. I do have that argument a lot when it comes to video games. Like, games can just have to be fun. They don't have to be realistic. But I feel like in that case, common sense would just overrule whether or not that makes enough sense for people to think of. Besides by accident or because someone else told them, hey, do this as a strategy. There we go. I don't even remember what was up here. Oh yeah, a bunch of rings. Here come the Papa! There's an enemy down here, right? Yep, I was right. See, I can't trust anything in this game. Oh, we'll go here though. And now we're gonna go backwards for more rings, even though it's probably not enough for me to get a life anymore. There, now you guys can't touch me. Now you can all leave me alone. Let me go on with my life while I collect more rings. Of course. What did you think this was? Now look at me, I'm just playing a Sonic game. I don't know why I said it like that. I like no duh. Oh, Hypersonic said something in the chat, but I didn't. He retracted it. We're fine. Not like we're gonna be able to keep the bubble afterwards. Like with this boss fight, I can constantly hop on him, but because it's designed to be that easy. Just looking around like, huh? Oh, a link to Triple Trouble to 16-bit. All right. Let's see. Shadow1235 says, good night, good morning, good afternoon, and good day to all of you in the chat. And Slingo, I have to go. Bye. Well, yeah, thanks for coming in and supporting the stream. All right, so now we're gonna play Zone 1 because this is the easy one. No, seriously, if this was meant to be the final zone, this would have been a really easy final zone, unless, of course, they probably nerfed the first act by a lot, and then they didn't do it as much as they should have in Act 2. Yeah, the screen turning off, like turning black there, I think that's just a bug in this game. Because it happened again in that same spot. Okay. I mean, we're at 4 lives. You know, if we don't lose a life here, that might be enough for me to overcome the next boss fight. Considering we're at 70 rings, it's definitely worth me getting those rings to my left. Oh yeah. Okay, I forgot that was so close to the end. But yeah, seeing the blobs of liquid going left and right in that parabola pattern, it doesn't look as satisfying in the remake as it does in the original game. Because I feel like in the original game they made it become circles to do their best to imitate liquid. Also, I just realized, I didn't notice this now, but I just realized what they did was Act 1 and 2 are technically the same stage. You just have to do the animation first as if they were separate things. Yeah, it's pretty clever. Like, hey, banger music, I'll give you that. Alright, we're here. Don't mess up the next part. Oh wait, no, it's after this. Oh yeah, that's still there like in the original game. How like the spring won't work perfectly when you're like almost like clipping it on the left or right of it, and you're just off by a few, if it were the Genesis, a few pixels. We're at the 50s, that's nice. I remember this part. Yeah, I'm not trusting that. Why didn't you go down? I was too far to the right, that's why. Yes, please! I require sustenance! Sure, I'll go this way. We don't need checkpoints. There's already one right before the boss fight anyways. I could have jumped there, but I didn't think of that. See, no need to panic. That was slow, but safe. Oh yeah, I want to bring up also that argument with that of some people in the over the months, over the years, I guess you could say, on my comment section that said the point of Sonic games is to go fast. Well, like if you go slow, you're careful, you're gonna beat the game as well. Also, in Mario games, if you're good enough, you can also go fast in those. Alright, let's see. Okay, it was the drip, yeah. There we go, one ring. Why'd you do that? The collision when Sonic ducks is lower than the hitbox of the acid dripping. Oh, okay. So that's how it saves you. So it's because your hitbox actually shrinks. Not that it disables your hitbox from that object. For some reason, that's how I interpreted your message. Even though I'm pretty sure I read it out loud in a way that gives away that, no, he doesn't disable his hitbox from the chemical. Alright, but yeah, we're gonna have to go through this slowly because it looks like the stars have to align for me to actually get to the boss fight in one swoop. There's also a big negative about this is before the boss fight you have to do this before you fight him, which isn't hard platforming, but it's tedious having to do it over and over again until you either game over or you get it right in the boss fight. Zero rings because of course the game doesn't want me to grab a ring fast enough. Okay. Yeah, I timed that correctly. Imagine if I failed that section though. I'm gonna go on top of this. That way it looks like he's on a podium celebrating. Sonic 2 HD, says David Lawrence. Yep. The collision when Sonic ducks is lower than the hitbox of the acid dripping animation on the Genesis version, so crouching keeps you safe, but I don't know if it makes you uses literal collision. So I don't know if ducking works in this recreated version. Hilltop Zone! Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm reading the chat to catch up. Let's see. Ducking won't work in this remake, I just saw it. Got it. Sonic 2 HD. Ola David says hyper supersonic. What I do is I jump to the right just before Eggman shows up and just stay bouncing on top of him until he's dead. Yeah, the thing is that with my lack of skill in the 2D Sonic games and lack of confidence, it's really hard for me to pull that off. I mean, you saw me pull something like that off. Oh yeah, I forgot that's just what you guys do. Yeah, so the strategy there is just jump a little bit further behind them. Because if you're like right next to them and you jump, you're gonna get hit. Nice, I remembered correctly. Oh, and I remember this bonus. See, invincibility. Yeah, this stage is easier compared to Chemical Plant, I think. Well, Chemical Zone, like the first act is easy. But I think the Act 2 of this one is also easier compared to Act 2 of Chemical Plant Zone. Ah, come on! I had to scratch my arm. That makes sense though. That does line up with the original. I just thought I had more time to scratch my arm. It's because like you guys can't see it, but this part of my arm was itching. I actually stopped touching my keyboard and I scratched myself. I should have paused the game instead, but I didn't want to disrupt the flow. I jumped at a weird angle, which meant I was not able to make it on top of the. Oh yeah, I have to do this. Yeah, I had to. I didn't want to interrupt the flow of the stream, so that I tried to scratch myself without pausing because I thought I had more time before the platform would collapse. Also, because I forgot that it even collapses. Hey, look, is that funny guy? Oh yeah, this stage is easy. In fact, the elevators make it even easier than it's probably intended to be. Also, I just noticed the detail. Sonic is in shadow. His colors signify that he's standing inside of a shadow. Let me rephrase that. Oh yeah, I just finished Shadow. Thanks for asking, Marcos. Jump! Oh yeah, I think that was an original sprite issue in the game. Oh, we have to do this again. I could have also stayed on the top, but I don't remember the layout of this except for a few select parts. Is this the last zone, by the way, of this demo that never got finished? I also like the animation of the trees. Sonic 2 HD. Oh, now it sounds more like a disco track. Yeah, if I had tails there, I would have been able to fly up. Another one of these, huh? See, they keep remixing it, and they hold on. Let's see what because I see an opinion in the chat. So what is different about the remake? Any significant changes? Well, the fact that it's not pixels, it's all like actual art. There's a pause menu that looks like this. But like gameplay wise, it's supposed to be the exact same. See, they keep remixing it and kicking out the good music. Why are you guys so adamant that the original music is better than the remixes? Because it can be the case, but this is also perfectly fine. In fact, I like the fact. I thought I timed it late enough. In fact, like I think the game gives you plenty of time to enjoy the original music before going to Act 2. Is it shaking more than in the original? I think it's shaking too much. That's still a hitbox? Oh, I have to be faster. I did not realize that there was no way up from the right side, unless you have the power up. If anything, oh yeah, if you've played Sonic 2 Absolute, you don't have the power up stats up. that are in absolute, or that you can enable. Wait, what am I time traveling? Future. That was a joke, by the way. I just forgot about the springs. Because yeah, if you see 2 springs next to each other and you're playing CD and you're time traveling, you're set. That's like the easiest way to time travel in this game. But it's not that common to find in many stages. Rouge the Bat says hello. At least I think it said their name was Rouge the Bat. I saw that platform. Advantage of having no screen crunch. You can actually see where you're going. Oh, the platform didn't respawn. The platform is right here. There we go. I'm gonna wait for that to go all the way up to make the jump even easier. The enemy's gone. Oh, you can make it. Okay. Oh, he respawns. Perfect. Yeah, I couldn't see you guys. There is still technically screen crunch, but it's vertical rather than horizontal now. Even now, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they kept remaking this game and did the other stages that I like less. Then, like, for example, the one that has the Mantis enemies. Oh yeah, I remember this one being kind of easy. Probably because I'm on a mouse and keyboard, or with a keyboard, I feel more confident with the arrow keys. Ah, interesting. But that was easy. No, I think that was the easiest I made that boss fight ever look in my life. Which, I guess that means I'm no longer a noob in Sonic games. That's good. Yeah, that was Rouge the Bat. Yeah, hi there. It's fine. It just feels like a Flash game. I like the pixel art more. Yeah, I can understand that. I like this look in its own unique way, but the pixel art also looks perfectly fine. Oh, so that's the end. And now we have the minigame music, guys. Guys, get the balls! T. Lopes did not change the strategy for Minia. Act 1 music is a more faithful remake. Then Act 2 has fun with it. T. Lopes did not change the strategy for Minia. Got it, yeah. This is Sonic 2 with no screen crunch, so the only difficult level is Chemical Plant Zone Act 2. Yeah, it's even easier in Origins because of the drop dash. Oh yeah, you're right. You can maybe start Triple Trouble 16-bit if there is still time. I don't think so, considering that it's almost a 3-hour mark. Yeah. I've been streaming for 2 hours, 52 minutes. Was that a teaser? I think it's a teaser of the end of the game. See you next time. Oh no, it's not a teaser. It's just a game over. I think we get, yeah. And then we can now leave the game. First, let this play out. I mean, I could also just close the game. Press start, quit. Oh, that was nice. It fades out. And we're back to the chatting view. Yeah, but I could probably play Triple Trouble 16-bit. I could probably play that for example, when I finish 06 and if I still have time. 16-bit is a full-fledged game. Fan game is hours long. He may not have time today. Yeah, I definitely don't have time. Yeah, so some of my streams, like, you might not believe me, but the last Shadow stream, I went almost like 6 hours, I think, on that stream. I can actually check too. Give me a second. Content, go to live. The last Shadow stream was almost 6 hours. 5 hours, 59 minutes, and 7 seconds. I did not mean to do that at all. I always try to do 3-hour streams, but I end up forgetting like how long I've been streaming for. Because that's how you know I'm having fun with it. But also I end up forgetting to eat. Because I don't like eating during my streams. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's about it for this live stream. Anybody want to say anything in the chat before I end off the stream? Yeah, Amanda Draws is no longer here, I think, because they have stopped replying. But I hope you enjoyed me playing the game. Yeah, especially because I actually was able to beat the game second try. Well, the few levels that there were, the few stages and zones. Yeah, zones and acts, that's what I'm going to say. Super Plushman says, I just like started to get a feel for it, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have time for that either, sorry. Saturn says bye. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Saturn. So for the next live stream, I'm going to be finishing Super Mario 64. So if you guys like Super Mario 64, I recommend checking that out. And if you're new to the channel, I recommend subscribing and setting the notifications to all, so that way you will see when I make a YouTube post saying what time I'll be streaming, what game it'll be, at what day, what time, and what game, basically. Yeah. And let's see. You can also check out my Discord server, which you can go to my videos, not my streams, but my videos on this channel, and you'll see in the description of all my videos my Discord server link. Or you can go to my VOD channel, Slingo VODs, which I can actually type it here, and that's my VODs channel, Slingo VODs. And this is my main channel, Slingo. So yeah, you're watching right now on Slingo. I asked you to play this to show that with no more screen crunch, the only hard level is Chemical Plant Act 2. Kind of, except keep in mind, well, I don't think you were here that long. Actually, let me screen share. Because when I played Sonic 2 Absolute, it was also in 16:9. Open link, a new tab. You guys just saw that. Spongy construction project. Oh, and I should probably let you guys know, if you guys saw the amount of money that I have in YouTube Studio that I generated this month or the last 28 days, that might have looked like enough, but that's actually pesos. 280 something pesos, I think it said. In dollars, that's like 20 bucks, 25 bucks maybe. It's not a lot. Anyways, let's see. Sonic 3 Air and Knuckles. Let's see. Harnessing the Chaos Emeralds 1 year ago. It's an hour long.
Very much. That's probably
see
the best power up that I've seen.
I probably look skinnier here too, because I've been hitting the gym ever since I made this video.
Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 have in these versions. Oh, but you know what I should have been doing? I hit a checkpoint earlier. I might have cut it out from the footage, or not. I don't know. I should have.
Oh wait, I'm the one who edited this, huh? Yeah, I'm the one who edited this. So this is probably like my last video that I edited before Crimson, my editor that I used to work with, edited for me. The only reason I don't work with him anymore is because I don't think I make enough money, and I don't think I ever have enough money at any point where I can pay him or some other editor money to make an edit for me, because I don't like editing. As good enough as my edits probably are, in fact, here I was holding back because I knew if I went all out, I'm not going to finish the project. But the edit. Whoops. That squeaking sound is from my microphone, don't worry. That wasn't like a door or anything. Sorry about that. Or a pantry opening. I can't see. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, in that case, you did not see the thing on my YouTube Studio.
Also figured out that I need to have a certain amount of rings, and then you get sparkles. And with those sparkles...
This is my edit. I'm so glad I got here because it's like one of the few edits where I actually put a little bit more effort in.
I need to have a certain amount of rings, and then you get sparkles. And with those sparkles, you go to a bonus stage. And with that bonus stage...
I think I know this because someone in the comment section told me.
Which I'm not here to beat the game. I beat the last game by accident. But
oh yeah, because on my YouTube channel, when I did Sonic 1 Forever and Sonic 2 Absolute, my goal was just to play until I either beat it or I give up and rage quit, basically. Except not actually get mad, but just tell myself that's enough for now. So yeah, I somehow beat Sonic 1 Forever, or any Sonic 1 version, because of that. But you can see this is in 16:9. Maybe everything slightly zoomed out in the remake.
If it doesn't happen, it's fine. I gotta explore here because it's probably like the last act of any zone.
Oh yeah, the colors don't pop as much in this version. I just noticed.
We'll do a peel out this time.
Oh yeah, and you can peel out in this because of Sonic 2 Absolute lets you peel out like you could in CD.
Oh jeez, that's why I'm glad that double thing.
I think I even
see, but like I pressed the button again so I could.
Yeah, I think I even enabled the Sonic CD
got an extra life.
Spin dash.
That's not the main reason why I'm getting these rings anymore. Because like now I don't even.
Oh, and you saw how like if you double tap A, you can defeat enemies in midair. Once again, another Sonic 2 Absolute quality of life thing. Makes the game easier, sure, but I'm more used to it. That's still screen crunch. That's a lot of screen crunch. Okay, got it. Yeah, well, that's good. Sonic 2 Absolute has no screen crunch. Does it have this type of distance viewing? Maybe it does. But I didn't touch that since I wanted the game to at least look like the original. So I guess it still has screen crunch. That's sort of changed now because of the story stuff, says Super Mushroom. Oh, okay. Let's see. Alright guys, so that should be it for the live stream. So yeah, once again, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe to Slit and Go, the main channel here. It says it right up there. And set the notifications to all so you don't miss when I announce the next time I go live, what game it'll be, at what time, at what day. Also, if you can go ahead and go to my Discord server, because for example, that video I pulled up, that's not a live stream, that's a pre-recorded video. In the description for a lot of those newer videos, that one is too old. I actually have to add the Discord server link to that one. But like the last 20 or so videos on my channel, not live streams, not VODs, videos, there's a link to my Discord server. And you can also subscribe to the Slit and Go VODs channel, because there I upload, that game is where I upload, or that channel is where I upload my live streams that I already did. So in case anybody joined late, they completely missed it, they leave early, they leave for a while, they can watch what they missed. Yeah, the next Sonic game is going to be Sonic Rush, and then the next game after that is 06. But if we're talking about next game in general I'm doing on the channel, the next live stream, which I think I'm going to do, I want to do Wednesday or Tuesday. I'm not sure still. Tuesday or Wednesday this week. It's coming up because now it's Sunday. It's a new week, unless you're in Latin America and then it's Monday, Tuesday, then Sunday ends the week. But yeah, so let's see. So if it's going to be Tuesday, it'll be the 3rd. If it's Wednesday, it's the 4th. But one of those days, I'm going to be streaming Super Mario 64, me finishing the game. After that live stream, I'll be doing, which will probably be Saturday, if not Sunday. So either in exactly a week from now or 6 days from now, I'll be doing Sonic Rush. And maybe I'll be doing it in one sitting. Depends on how long the game is. If it's long enough, I might have to do multiple streams, like maybe 2 or 3. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. But yeah, thanks for asking, Amanda. Let's see, what else? What other things can I plug, just so that way you guys know? I'm not doing this because I want to be like, oh, I want my sub count to go up. But just because if people are here that genuinely want to watch more of me, just a reminder, basically, because you'd be surprised how many people, like me, myself, when I watch a channel and I like them and I keep watching them and keep watching them over and over, I might not hit subscribe until they eventually say to subscribe, and then I finally check, oh, wait, I'm not subscribed. I'm saying this because that would help me if I was watching myself, if that makes sense. So it's not me trying to be like, oh, subscribe, smash the like button. Like, that's not why I'm doing it. It's because there are people like me that don't remember to do that. Yeah. Rush gets pretty challenging, so it might take a while. It has 2 stories and a last story. Okay. And yeah, so it's probably going to have to be like a 3-stream deal probably then. Probably like first stream just for me to complete the first story. Then the second stream for me to complete the second story. Then the third one to do the final story. And then maybe I'd be able to do triple trouble 16-bit. I'll look forward to Sonic Rush. I enjoyed Sonic 2 HD content. I'm angry they canceled the game just to get jobs. Well, their jobs, they don't have enough time to work on it. Like back when years ago, what am I talking about? Like over half a year ago on my channel, I got a real life job because I needed money. And then with that money, I spent it on my editor, Crimson, to make edits. Because with my real life job, I only had time to record videos, make thumbnails, make announcements sometimes on post, and that's it. I didn't have time for anything else. I didn't have time to edit my own stuff, except for like, well, technically I did in theory, but I knew it was going to be too much of an energy drain. The reason why I can tell you this is because like not that long before I stopped having Crimson edit my videos, my regular videos, he wanted to go on a week vacation, and I said, all right, that's fine. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. And I told him, I'll just edit this stuff myself while you're gone. And I did do it. And I think I did a good job at like having a good blend between his style and my style, because I think his style of editing was good. I even told him, like, if you want to make your own style, if you think it'll work, whatever you think will attract views and stuff. And then I saw his style, and I'm like, yeah, it's a good style. So I did like a little bit of mimicking his style and a little bit of my own thing as well, to give away that Crimson didn't do this one, for instance. but it was too energy draining. Because imagine I had to wake up at like I think this, yeah, I had to wake up like at 4 a.m. something like that. Eat breakfast. It had to be a light breakfast too, knowing myself. Go to the gym, come back from the gym. And now it's almost 6 a.m. I gotta leave the house, get to work at 7, I think, and then it's like 4 p.m. 6 p.m. No, leave the house at 7. Go get to work at 8, and then get out at 4 p.m. I think. Yeah, then get out of work at 4 p.m. and then eat dinner, record something. Oh, my editor's not here. I have to edit for him. So I actually started recording less during that week he was there, so I had more time to edit. Yeah, it was way too energy draining, and I had to do that for a week straight. Me personally, I couldn't handle all that and all in one go. Everyone's different. Everyone has their own mental and physical limits. That was mine. Yeah, it really drained me, and I burnt out a bit after that. Which is also why, from my last regular video to the announcement where I said this is my last video, and then I announced I was going to do live streams, that was a gap of time. Even the gap between my second to last regular video to the last regular video, then the announcement video, yeah, I was burnt out at that point. So yeah, but game development is hard, I can tell you that. I never developed games before, but I took a coding class to learn Java and Python, and we did have a project where we had to make Breakout. You know, the game where it's like a little bar, like a white dot that's a ball, bounces, breaks bricks at the top of the screen. Boop, boop, boops. That kind of gameplay. It was more complicated than I thought. But, yeah. And imagine a 3D game or even a 2D game as complex as Sonic. Yeah. By yourself is even harder. With a team, still hard. Especially with quality assurance, making sure that the publishers, in this case it would be Sega, or like, yep, this is good, or no, we need you to work on this, and like go into the demands, doing it in a timely fashion. Yeah, you would not have enough time and energy to probably work on fan projects unless you have a really, really amazing like energy and mental capacity. Let's see. Super Propulsion says there were more complications than that, says Super Propulsion. Okay, got it. I watched a video about it. There's a lot going on in the background and squabbles about who was in charge of the project. Hyper Supersonic says, let's pay people to continue. How much you need to finish Sonic 2 HD? Name a price, I'll give you. Super Propulsion says, at least that's what I remember. Don't take my word for it. $50. I am no game dev. Okay, that's why there's a sad face. I have $5. But yeah, I'm not a game dev either. Like, I just know a little bit like, oh, I think the reason why this glitch happens is because they didn't bother to program this in. Because I took a programming class and now I know some basics and like logically how you have to think to make something happen with coding. It doesn't mean I know how to make it work. Because it's been years since I even took that coding class. I didn't like it. Thankfully I finished it, but I didn't like it. In fact, I had the option to take more coding classes. I did not do that. Yeah, I'm not great at thinking logically like that, if you couldn't tell, with how all over the place my mind gets and how easily distracted I get from one person in the chat that's making a joke, but I want to address it as a serious thing just in case someone might have taken it seriously, or because I thought it was an interesting talking point. That's why, instead of ending my stream 5 minutes ago, we're ending it now, basically, because of stuff like that. So, you can now see why I don't program games, or I even code. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it for the live stream. So thank you guys so much. Like I said, main channel, VOD channel, check those out. Discord server, you can feel free to chat with other people that are fans of whatever videos and streams I do. Also, that's probably one of the fastest ways to like reach out to me if you have like a tip for something. Like, hey, if you're gonna emulate this game, use these settings. Or for this boss fight, whatever you do, don't do this. It's a game-breaking glitch. Something like that. Yeah. And yeah, Super Plushroom, he said that he can make the stream on Tuesday, but probably not on Wednesday. That depends on how my schedule goes. So if I stream on Wednesday, it's for my own reasons. Sorry about that. But yeah. All right. I will see you guys in the next live stream, either Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. I'll make an announcement on the YouTube channel, which is why I'm not making this up. I'm not saying it just so my numbers can go up. Like, subscribe and put the notifications to all, so that way you guys will find out as soon as possible once I finally determine when is the best time when I'll go live. All right, I will see you guys whenever the next stream is. See you guys. It is time to